Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the live FRS podcast Q&A interview. Very excited. Obviously, we are prepping to release this bad Mamma Jam. You can get your pre-order of this guy right here, right now. Going to flyingraccoonsuit.com. Our Kickstarter is live. We've got 3 days left, fam. We're trying to hit our last stretch goal of 10,000. Sweet. Thank you so much. Great job, Ryan, you bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I love that, man. Look, right now, Jessica and Mark down at the bottom left of the screen, they are frozen right now. They'll be joining us in a minute. But I figured, okay, so now the cameras are coming back. I'll have to go and fix all that. Or maybe it'll fix itself this time. Anyway, again, flyingraccoonsuit.com. You can get this bad Mamma Jamba, t-shirts, stickers. You can't buy stickers on Kickstarter. What am I talking about? I don't remember what you can get. You can get paintings. You can get a bunch of shit. Why don't you go to the website, you coward, and see for yourself what you can get there. Don't call me out. You don't know if you can get stickers. Maybe you can. My name is Curly. I play drums for Flying Raccoon Suit. Yeah. I played No, we're in a pandemic, Brandy Corn. All right, going down the line. My name is Curly. I play drums. I do this YouTube thing. Thank you guys so much for having me. Having me? No, thank you guys so much for letting me have you. I'll start with the band members, the current band members first. Let's go right below me, right down there. Brandy Savage himself. What's going on? All right. And then in the middle, well, no, I'm sorry. On the right of the screen, in the middle, Mr. Andrew, redacted. I almost said your last name. That would have been the old shtick. For the 16th time ever on Curly Studios, Andrew W. Redacted. Andy? Is he? Your mic is muted. Hello? Andy, can you hear us? At the bottom left At the bottom left of the screen, we've got Jessica. Yeah, introduce yourself. Well, I'm gonna get to you in a minute. I said current members of the band, but you couldn't hear me. Jessica, how you doing? Introduce yourself. To the right, to the right of Jessica, there he is for the second time ever on the Curly Studios, Mr. Josh Awa. Is it? I can't remember if you played Among Us with us for a little bit. I know Gmo has. Yeah. What's up, man? All the mics are muted? Well, it great. What about now? Can you guys hear them now? On OBS, it shows desktop audio just going through. Like it's no problem. Can they hear them now? Ladies and gentlemen, holy shit! Welcome to a dumpster truck on fire. All right, here we go. Now, let's try this again. Can everybody hear everybody? First off, Andy, can you hear everybody? Okay, Andy's dead to us now. We can't hear him on except. Okay. Is it fixed? Holy shit. All right. Someone have a conversation with themselves so I could test it. The delay is fine, but let me set up a new desktop audio. Okay. New desktop audio. All right. If at any point you hear another band member, shout it in the chat. Why is this so broken? What happened? What has happened to us? Okay.
What's happening to us?
If at any point you hear another band member shout it,
Like,
in
I'm
the
hearing
chat.
Curly say things, and then like 20 seconds later, I'm hearing him again.
Why is this so broken?
What's new?
What happened?
Got him.
What has happened to us?
Is it because there's too many people?
That doesn't make sense. So
Oh
normally,
my God. What that happened?
It's painful.
Andy just had a stroke at Discord. You okay, Andy?
Oh no, Andy.
Anyway,
What's new?
Well, he's
Hey, whoa.
here.
well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a song from our brand new album while I'm trying to set up this audio. So they can hear you now. That's wild. Okay, well, here's a brand new song called Canary. Also, the song is not called Canary. It's Canary in the Coal Mine.
Long walk deeply, salting the earth beneath our feet. Part and parcel left to fend. We watch the cycle come again. Slow down and take a look around. Slow down. Trying how better that we can.
Oh, God.
Long walk to repeat forevermore. Silence as we see what we've displayed. Jaded bones come knocking at our door. Silence as we blink and we fade. Slow down and take a look around. Slow dance for eternity. Slow down and take a look around. Slow down. Under light so strong, a barrel of failure refused to move on, to move on, to move on, to move on. Remind me, it's working. Too late either way. So try it. I'll feel it, and we
Let's try again. Let's try again. The song is over. Somebody say something. This is wild. This is so wild. Now I'm in the same scene that we play Among Us all the time, and it captures Discord audio. Y'all don't stop talking. Y'all never stop talking. All right, well. I'm just put y'all's audio there.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. That was funny. Good night.
We were gonna hold off on these, but
Hey, Curly, did you plug in your audio cable? The one big one? That
Everything
has
is plugged in. It's
the
literally
thing
showing
written
the
on it that
audio
says everyone but
on
me. That big audio
OBS.
cable.
This is wild.
Started working before you played the song. Rip.
Just imagine hearing the voice of angels and wow. Don't be weird to
I don't know what
Ryan.
Will's
Ryan doesn't
problem with
deserve
me
this.
is, but I don't appreciate it.
OBS. This is wild.
It's okay, Ryan. I love you.
Let
Oh
me
shit, he hears other people? Wait, stop. Here. Oh, wait, Clay hears people. Other people.
You
Here's-
can hear people, but we sound like we're coming through a speaker.
Oh, that's weird.
We will be right back. Let me reset OBS. I reset OBS. Let me see if it'll work now. So you guys just have a conversation real quick.
Hello, Curly.
I'm just saying,
Speak of the current events of the day.
Noah could have easily fit these on the ark. Come on, it's just science.
Bro, he tried to write
Like
22
20 of them.
Good.
By the way, if you guys want to plug me at all, that'd be cool. You know, little.
I'll plug you.
Oh, you can plug me.
I'm gonna plug you. I'm gonna plug you tight.
Wait.
Oh, please.
I think we got something.
Oh, hey. I heard me.
Do we?
I'm gonna
Is it?
plug you in.
I think it might be working. Hold on. Everybody calm down.
What's up, guys? Unrelated to the show, apparently I
think
have
we
to
got
plug
something.
D-Rock. Back to the show. How's everyone doing?
No, we're gonna make this related to the show.
Oh, is it? I think it might be working. Hold on. I think we're good.
Everybody calm down.
Holy
I was
shit.
originally saying hey to everybody, and then I realized, oh yeah, they can't hear us. So, hi Clay, hi Duck, hi Daniel,
Okay.
hi Lilith.
Ladies and
Hi,
gentlemen.
Joe.
Okay, here
How's
we go.
everyone doing?
Everybody, thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate D-Rock still froze. I just looked over. Thank you, D-Rock, Andy, Shaboinky Boink, Bala, Drew Skibitsky, Daniel Piotrowski, Mike Alvarez,
we got-
Joshua Bill Yacht, Leggy. What's up? What's up, Leggy? Shaboinky Boink again. Every show, Joe. So many
Oh,
people
yeah,
in the
Leggy.
chat. Clay, PK, Clay again. Every show, Joe. All right, I'm trying. Okay. Mort and Paul. Hello, Paul.
Shout me out.
Shut the fuck up. You shut your dirty mouth. Yo, Chloe Crikey.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, I think that's
Boy, I'll
everybody.
come over there and kiss you.
Thank you all so much. Volume is increasing. Things are happening. I think we're good. Let me know.
All
right. My name is Curly.
did it.
I run this YouTube channel that's normally not this much on fucking fire. And today we're talking about our brand new album.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Which you can
I think
pre-order
you're
right now,
for it.
flyingraccoon2.com. But we're going to introduce the band members in the middle
Oh,
of the
shit.
screen. Mr. Andrew W. Redacted for the 16th time ever on Curly Studios.
Andrew WK?
Yeah. Hey.
Woo!
Andy, what do you do?
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me. I'm Andrew, that person. I do guitar, vocals, and trombone, and 8-bit songs.
Yeah. To the left of Andrew W. Redacted, we got the Brandy Man,
Good stuff.
the Raisin Brandy Savage Man himself, which I don't know what happened to him.
Pickle Rick. Can't you
Gotta look
see?
these days.
He turned himself into a pickle.
Yep, I sure
Oh,
did.
he's got it.
I'm Brandon Kenyon, and I play trumpet, sometimes cornet,
Well,
and
let's be honest. Only
I'm
like
a pickle.
one song you've ever played trumpet on in your life. You know,
one. Mm-hmm.
maybe like maybe two.
The song about Metallica. I mean, one. Yeah.
I mean, really, what's the difference? Don't answer the question. It's okay.
Right below, well, not right below, but like, you know, oh, actually, right below. Get it? Because it's like to the right and below.
Got him. LMAO.
The front woman herself, Jessica.
Hey, I'm the front lady. I do thingy thingies and melodica thingy.
And this kind of thing with her hands.
I do that sometimes, yeah.
I've never seen it. Never happened. To the right.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
To the right, but also not the right of her, because also, you know, that guy to the right of her is a friend, but not in the band. But the guy right of that, Joshua.
Hello. Hello.
And what do you do, Joshua?
Hello.
I play Warhammer. I'm Josh.
I paint the guy.
What he does is for flying right
No, I'm
into
Josh.
he
I play
plays
bass.
Warhammer.
You play bass.
Yeah.
I play bass. I play bass.
And he paint the
I paint
guy.
Dude, I still have the one that you
And I
made for
paint-
me. I have it
for this
literally
guy.
on my home entertainment bookshelf. There's no bookshelf.
Good.
The top
I've played
right,
Warhammer.
the top right corner. He originally wasn't up there, but you know, Mark had to restart everything because Discord's a fucking bitch. Top
Yeah,
right,
we're all aware of that.
over there on that beautiful cherry blossom tree background, Mr. Guillermo.
So nice up here. Hey, I'm Guillermo, play tenor sax. Also been around, the channel here and there. I'm the source of the legendary Guillermo move in the Among Us games. And yes, it was an accident. I'm sorry. That's how my brain works. It's just the way I am.
You're gonna have
I'm
to tell me
apologizing right now.
Guillermo
I
move
wish I knew what
is.
that was.
It's
maybe
a-
you should play with us.
Comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, it's a good story.
All right, we also are.
He'll walk into a room and just miss a dead body. Just to clarify, that's what.
Funnily
the
enough,
Guillermo is.
I was vindicated several games later by others. So it's like
It happened
hey,
like 5
come on.
games in a row. People kept missing.
Oh, it's
like
the worst when
walking
that
over them.
happens.
That's all. It's just
No, it's
good.
just like
It's just good.
I didn't kill him. I'm just dumb. Like
Exactly. That was my defense, and for some reason they didn't buy it.
There's video evidence. Just saying.
Yeah, fair. There is video evidence, and you can go watch it. You should. Everyone go watch that. But anyway, back to the introductions.
We have also a alto sax player who is not with us tonight. He's with this baby, the little baby, and his wife.
Aw,
I don't know if that's where he is, but
little
that sounded
baby.
nice. Maybe he just didn't want to be with us. Who could blame him?
Understandable.
And yes,
All right.
your alto player.
So, also for any new people that aren't used to this whole thing, we also on the channel do a podcast called Sorry We're Late, and we have the members of that podcast here with us as well, myself included, because it's all about me. The very right middle person that just nodded his head, very cool, like Ryan Tierney, the lover of Twinkies.
Ooh,
That is true. I do love Twinkies.
they're pretty good.
No, they're not.
They're pretty good.
They're like
Pretty
dirty
good.
dish sponges.
They're all right. Look, listen, they're not like
But no,
dirty
look,
dish
I know,
fucking
Curly,
sponges.
hold on.
Curly, we've already done
My
the tier list.
introduction.
We've already done the tier
My
list.
introduction
We've
is
already
not
done
my
the tier
introduction. We
list.
will not have any Twinkie bashing.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about snacks
Alright.
again. We've already discussed this.
Mouthful of disappointment.
I've got some opinions if you guys want to make this a thing.
I happen to be a Scott dad as well, and yes, we do have sex. That's how we're dads.
there are dozens of you. Dozens.
Not true.
Some
You
say
don't
I'm
have to
having
be.
sex right now. Some say.
I don't think anyone has said that.
To
ever,
the right
actually.
of me, the light of my life, the wind beneath my wieners. D-Rock.
How many you got?
Hi. Hello.
Good.
All right, and then the very bottom left, the person to the right of that person that I was saying, but left of the other person I was talking about, there's Mark. Also Mort.
It me. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Real quick,
More.
real quick, everybody, on a scale of 1 to 10, and I'm sorry, Ryan, but where is Twinkie at on the scale of snack cakes?
Oh, I already said we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Nobody answered.
You don't have to hurt my feelings like
No.
this. Everybody can just refuse to answer the question.
Yeah.
Because I would put it at a solid 5 out of 10.
I'm gonna go with
It's
3,
a 1.
man.
They're
3.
disgusting.
2 or
Yeah.
3.
Out of 10?
Probably like a 4.
I'd give it a 47.
Out of all the other
This
snack
is
cakes, you give
spite.
a 4
Out of
over.
spite.
It's
What's
like
up, Panda?
dirty sponges full of cream. Like, come on, man.
Here's
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
put it right
I
in the middle,
want
like,
to put it to a 5 now.
Hell yeah. Hell
Dirty
yeah.
sponge
See,
full of
Josh
cream
gets
sounds
it.
pretty good.
If I may have the floor for just a second. Listen, I have an argument against the Twinkie / for the Twinkie, because here's the thing.
There's a zinger.
For science, I like D-Rock went after we had the discussion of how Twinkies are just the most boring snack cake. I decided, let me refresh, right? It's been a while since I've had one for clear, obvious reasons. I tried it, and here's the thing. It's not bad, but the problem is on the bottom, right? On the edges, they got this piece that's almost like supposed to be crispy, but it's not. And I have a proposition to make a Twinkie way better. Listen to me. Think pineapple upside down cakes. You know those rigid edges that are kind of sticky and chewy? That's what Twinkies need. They need something like that, like a sweet, like chewy, not crunch, but like, y'all know what I'm talking about when like the sugar coagulates.
But what you're saying is they need to be what they are, but completely different, because I agree with you.
100%, yes.
Wouldn't Twinkies be real good if they were better and different?
Yeah.
Think about Twinkies and then just
Here's
like
the thing. No
eat
one needs to change
pineapple upside down
Twinkies because
cake
Twinkies are
is what
perfect.
he's-
If you don't like them, then you don't like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Has anyone donated yet? Do you want
my
to donate
opinion
now?
is Zingers are
This
better than
working?
Twinkies because I like the icing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen,
There's nothing wrong with Twinkies, but I like ice.
Zingers are good.
Zingers.
Yes.
It's just a Twinkie with hair. It's a Twinkie with a little.
Yeah,
bump.
but like so many
It's too
other
much
things have
going on,
icing
yeah.
too, though, man.
listen, I'm not a person that will beg
I mean,
or plead
Okay.
unless I think it'll work. So tonight, right now, while we are live, if anybody
stop.
either ups their pledge or pledges right now, flyingraccoonsuit.com, I will write you a very thoughtful handwritten thank you note, and also Andy will perform a song that he's never performed before just for you. Okay, just think about it. Will I spit on the
Wow,
thank you
look
note?
at you.
No, but I'll sign it,
out
and I'll
there.
get some members of the band to sign it. I'm not desperate, but I might be. Okay, so please.
oh, you're
Y'all really want me to chug the beans? Huh?
Jessica will
I'd
chug
watch
beans
that.
if we reach 10K.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We have 3 days
Wait,
left.
here. Hold on. 10K. 10K.
Hold up.
10K. She chugs beans out of this big motherfucker.
Yeah, look at this.
You guys want to see this, don't you? That's like 3 large cans of beans worth. Right
Listen,
here.
if you have already pledged and you have some sort of physical good, I will sneak beans in your if you pledge while
Beans
we're
already.
live.
Who cares?
Look at all these beans,
Here.
guys.
This is only a portion of our beans. Don't worry.
We start this podcast with the thing we call Foodie Feud, right? And there's nothing better than a conversation with us about beans, right? There's nothing that could possibly entertain you guys.
chug
more.
them. You don't
So-
have to swallow. You don't have to chew. You just.
I mean, it's a
you
pretty
just-
good
they just
topic.
go
There's
in,
so many different
you know?
kinds of beans.
That's
Wait,
the
he
thing.
doesn't
Well,
chew
I
the
can just
beans.
have them
We
sitting in
need-
my mouth, and that's the process.
We need to figure out what is the definitive best Sour Late Cross Flying Raccoon Suit bean. And I'm going to start with my number 1. And if it doesn't end up at least in the top 3, I will shut everything down, steal all the money, and run. Okay? I don't have the capabilities to do that. But the number 1 is the baked bean.
Well, here's the question: what bean are you baking?
No, just baked beans. Baked beans are the best beans.
Hey! You realize
So I
there's a lot
can
of
take a
different beans.
refried
You
bean
bake-
and then bake it, and it'll
You
still
can
count.
bake any bean.
Y'all know
So
what I'm
clearly-
talking about, though. The baked
Very,
beans, like in a can.
Yeah. You basically barbecue sauce soup is what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
disgusting.
It's the It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
What the
Damn.
fuck? What?
I love
All
it.
right,
Give me like a spicy variation of that, and then you
All
want
right,
me to
everyone. So
Like I need
this
to
was a
hurt
good
little because I want to
podcast.
hurt so good.
We're shutting it down. The podcast is over.
Brandon
It's
over
good.
here. Like, I'm pretty sure he's probably sleeping. That's why he's got the mask on.
Welcome,
No, not at all.
welcome to the show, Daniel.
He's thinking about those beans, you know.
Daniel comes in and
very
he says,
excited.
"We start this live podcast by being 33 minutes late and with audio screw ups, and we have gone from Twinkies to beans again."
Is Daniel the one who did the podcast with you guys with the beans?
No.
I don't
No?
think so. Wait, no, his name was Matthew, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Is Matthew Daniel?
Names are hard.
If
But also, yeah, welcome
if-
to the show, Daniel. This is every episode.
If
If
y'all
you're into
really
that,
listen, if y'all want to
welcome.
go dive deeper into our bean topics, we just had a podcast on Talk the Sky where we literally talk about beans for an hour. Just saying, if you want more bean content, it's out there for you.
We've got plenty of
Is
it.
there?
They're gonna get all the
What-
bean content they can take.
All right,
in
so
the next
that's
45
my
minutes.
number
Come
one.
on, Connor.
Twinkies filled with beans.
Connor's here.
Garbanzo beans.
Connor.
Nice.
Okay, Jessica, you're the bean expert. You're the bean connoisseur. You are who the
I
people
am.
go to for beans. What's your number one bean?
Red beans. Spicy red beans and rice.
No, but this is just
Amen.
plain bean. If you had to use your teeth to pluck a bean from the
No.
stem,
Kidney.
No.
what bean would you eat?
Red
Just
kidney bean. Just
from the stem, like Squidward eating a Krabby Patty. Just roll your lips back.
the red bean.
All right, there we go.
Red
Hard,
bean.
nice, hard, stiff red bean. Got it.
Don't word it.
There are only so many beans you can eat raw.
Well, you can eat any bean raw if you
Yeah,
really
with
try
that
hard,
attitude,
you know,
I
Josh.
mean,
Yeah.
enjoy it.
No, okay, well, Mister, I know what enjoyment is for everyone on Earth. Look at you.
No
So
one
entitled.
enjoys raw beans. Shut the fuck up, Mark.
Bro, some people eat bricks. You think they wouldn't eat raw beans?
There's a lady that ate a bunch of couches.
There you go. A
I
guy
saw
ate 3
What if you make
airplanes.
out of
Another
raw?
lady who ate tire, like the rubber from like tires. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Her
And
husband
there was
would
that
bring it
movie
home.
Rubber.
What? I
About
want to
that
know what
tire.
other tire
Unrelated.
someone could have been eating. like she's just like tired. She's
Like, oh, I tire, and then there's a cannibal right there, and they're like, "Wow, I love tires, and this is perfect. You're also a person. How convenient."
Andy, what's your favorite bean?
I'm gonna go with probably Stropha Styles Umbellata.
Yeah,
No.
that's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
That's a pretty-
it's found in
Pretty
southeastern
basic.
estuaries. It has a branched caudex.
No, that's a good one.
Does it
Good.
taste good? What's good about it? It's your favorite, man. You tell me why it's good.
Well,
And you
the point
don't
is
eat
its
it.
seeds have this waxy coating that make them buoyant. So the dispersal mechanism is actually through water.
Oh, you got any video of that? You can DM it to me.
Yeah, I got it.
Later.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. No, now.
Where do you stand on
Andrew, I want that video too.
where do you stand on baked beans?
Don't stand on baked beans.
All right.
You eat them.
Baked beans are pretty gross. I would do red
Stand on
beans over baked beans.
I couldn't hear you
Ooh.
over Mark
Yeah, I
being
remember-
obnoxious. What was that?
Said they're gross.
I would definitely do red beans over baked beans. I'm not about baked beans.
Wow. What the
Bro,
fuck?
Man, I think y'all are just having bad baked beans.
Brandon, please
was
tell
one
me.
time that-
Brandon, take the floor and
Okay.
tell me about these
When
beans.
you think baked beans, what brand and consistency and etc. are you thinking of
It's
for
like
baked beans?
Bush's country style or something, you know?
Bush's. I should have worn my Bush's baked beans shirt for
Yeah, you
this.
do have
You should
one of
have,
those.
But like,
What's
have
up,
you
Adam?
ever like doctored it up?
It's
Dr.
great as
Dustin baked
is.
beans?
No, I haven't.
Put some.
Welcome, Adam.
I mean, is this beans as a dish or beans as a standalone? How much can you do from the can? Because I feel
Beans as
like
a plant.
you guys are just missing out. Because baked beans are not disgusting.
They're not.
They're
I agree.
delicious.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite things at the cookout.
They are the best thing. Like the best side, at least. We
they're
can
good.
agree
They're
that
good.
baked beans are the best
They're
side.
really good.
Get your
man.
fucking
Like,
mashed potatoes out of here.
We gotta fix this. We've got to fix this.
Yeah. So is that your
Yeah,
favorite
I mean,
bean?
straight from the can. You gotta spruce it
Okay,
up.
so here,
That,
hold on.
man,
real quick.
I was
So-
gonna say green bean, but like in all honesty, the baked bean. But I'm gonna say green bean just because I'm gonna go with green bean.
Mm.
What
'Cause
kind
he's a
of beans are
contrarian.
actually used in baked beans? Like, what's the
They-
actual bean?
They unfry refried beans
Stop.
because there's just so many
So
refried
if you
beans.
unfry it once, it would only be fried beans.
Right.
So you have to unfry
Yeah,
it
yeah. And
twice.
fried beans. Yeah, no. Fried beans are
Wait,
still
they
whole.
fry
You
it,
can
then
fry-
unfry
you
it,
can
then
bake a
refry
fried
it, yeah.
bean. No, you can definitely bake a fried bean. You just can't bake a refried bean because it's mushy.
Fun
You
fact,
gotta unfry
Jeffers,
it so it's solid.
Andy cannot cook beans.
What a
do?
loser!
He's legally
Andy,
not
it's beans
allowed
in
it.
water. Do you not know where the water is?
Okay, they're edible, but they don't taste very good.
What?
Wow.
That's hurtful. Wait. I want to hear this bean story. Please tell me the time that Andy cooked beans. I don't think I've seen Andy cook in my life.
He's out here roasting them live like a
I was over
garbanzo
at their
bean.
house, and he made beans for
Damn.
me and Jessica, and they were just not. They were not very good. They
What kind of beans were they, Andy?
were red beans.
Red
Red
beans?
bean?
Hey, you know what?
Can you
That's 2 points
can
for red
you
beans.
tell me the
like
process
we're
of
winning.
cooking red beans, Andy?
Oh, I was doing it the cheater way, so I didn't like soak them or anything. I just like, everything from the can. Add your spices and sausage. and all
No
that.
seasoning. There was
Oh.
nothing. They just tasted like.
Oh, he
bean
whiteboyed that.
or-
To be fair, I only
That's
ask
drastic.
because making red beans isn't easy. Like cooking them right in like a crock pot and shit, that takes all day.
It's hard.
It's just tough, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't do it in like the half hour way.
I'm sorry for dragging you, Andy, but
So mean.
I think about that a lot.
You leave this man's beans out
I
of
just
this,
get
alright?
back all the time. It's all
No,
good.
So-
no, I mean, okay.
So Andy, so what you're saying is Andy's beans would be last on this list.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't know.
Andy,
I don't know.
I'll eat up
I don't
all
know.
your beans, bro.
I would like to think I take the inverse of that. Like, I do the whole 10-hour red bean cook, and I brought them to occasions, and I've been complimented.
Ryan,
So
say
I
your
like to think so,
Ryan,
You're a
Andy.
guy that
That's
can
great.
cook beans.
say your
You
piece.
just saw an
Yeah.
opportunity to put
Cook me
yourself
some
above
beans,
Andy, and you
boy.
had to take it.
I'm literally above him
Cook me
in
some
camera wise from my
beans, boy.
perspective, and I need to just
I
keep
want
asserting
your
that.
beans.
Say your
Wow.
piece about these beans, Ryan.
What beans are best?
Yeah.
Well, I
I'll
want to
go-
hear
I'll
the
go red
argument
bean.
against baked beans. First off,
Well,
Come
so
on with it.
baked beans, as I said before, are basically just barbecue sauce soup. And while I like barbecue sauce, I'm not interested in a soup filled with beans
Objection.
and barbecue sauce broth and pieces of
That
ham and
sounds
shit.
delicious.
Well, look at the rich guy.
I mean,
he doesn't
look,
want to eat bean soup.
here's-
Ooh, look at me. I've never been poor enough to eat beans in water.
But
Here's
but
the
also,
thing.
just for some clarification, baked beans are typically called navy beans. Is what I just found out. I looked it up.
Yes.
So,
Yes, that's what they use.
also, my vote would be for the red kidney beans, just for versatility.
just red
purposes.
beans. I mean, we're
Kidney beans.
we're assuming.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, listen. Nobody just wants kidney beans. They want red beans and rice. Can we just assume that we're talking about fucking
But it's
baked
also
beans?
really good in chili.
We don't have to be
Oh,
like
it is great in chili.
we don't have to be like, oh, it's a
Basic
kidney
form,
bean or it's a
delicious.
fucking navy bean. You know what you mean whenever you say red beans. You don't just want fucking
know
red
what you
beans.
mean
You
when
want
you say
red
red
beans
beans.
and rice.
Here, I thought we were
Are we
talking
talking
about the
bean-
actual bean itself and not the dish it was prepared with.
thing.
No, we're talking
Yeah,
about
Mark
that.
was talking about eating it ripe off the vine.
Mark is an
Yeah,
idiot.
just with your teeth. You just
Because if we're just talking about the
My
dish
dad-
itself, if we're just
My
talking about the
dad
dish
will
itself that it
often-
makes, it's refried beans.
My dad
Okay.
makes me come over sometimes, and he's like, "Hey, baby girl, I got you some dinner you can bring home." And I go over there, and it's like a frozen gallon bag of butter beans.
Butter beans. I didn't even think about that.
Butter beans are good. Shout out to lima beans
Not
as well.
top three, but good.
I was waiting until it got to my turn. I was going to say I love butter beans.
There we go.
Like, 'cause I
D-Rock,
love red
D-Rock,
beans
say
and
your
rice.
piece about these beans.
Maybe.
I love red beans and rice, but it's already been said, so I was going to go with butter beans.
No.
I'm a
Here's
man.
no. Double
Those are
down
good.
because we need to figure out the
Yeah.
definitive. So if it's red beans, just state your
Okay,
case.
fine. I'll go with
Yeah.
red beans because, red beans, red beans.
We
if you
hadn't
know
even
me,
talked about the green beans yet.
I love beans. Like red beans and rice is like my jam.
they're good.
I fucking love it. Red bean jam.
There's a lot of tradition with red beans and rice.
Great
on
idea.
Monday.
I don't know.
Especially down here in the South.
Yeah.
It sounds like we need something to complement beans because, I like red beans, but I need them with the rice and the seasoning and the sausage. I like chili, but I need it typically on a hot dog or something. I mean, I like
Need
baked
you on a
beans.
hot dog.
I will be over there in 3 hours if you let me.
Hell yeah.
The
Get
low
on
time
down.
of 3 hours.
Get that
So that
bond
even
ready.
baked beans, I love baked beans by themselves. I feel like that's an advantage. But even I find I typically have to add a lot of things to them. I'll buy the spicy versions of them, then I'll have to add my own cayenne. I'll have to add a bunch of seasoning, maybe some
Well,
gum
yeah.
to thicken it up because I don't like the soup
You gotta
consistency.
be for that.
The soup consistency. But I feel okay, is that my favorite bean if I have to do all this extra work, or can I credit that to the beans themselves? Because that seems
That's
more like a
called
me thing.
cooking.
Exactly.
It is called cooking.
So it's like-
you're right.
I like heavily modified beans of any type. Essentially, is what I'm saying.
Yes. Amen.
Except black-eyed peas, they can go to hell.
That's why this man doesn't hate
Whoa,
baked
calm
beans.
down. Black eyed
Agreed on the
peas.
black eyed peas. So
What the
agreed
fuck
on
is
it.
wrong with y'all? They're delicious.
Garbage.
They're gross.
Throw them in the trash.
They're stupid.
Yeah.
What?
Black eyed peas. I like black eyed peas.
High
I
five.
don't know.
Right
I like,
here.
I,
Right here.
I just like.
High five.
I just like beans though.
That's not. I'm over here, you idiot.
I mean, red beans, black beans,
Wait,
green
hold on.
beans, Mr.
Where?
Beans, green
This
apple.
way?
Yeah.
Black-eyed peas can go
Dude.
to hell.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah.
Black beans?
Yeah. I was hoping Andy would have like a snack by him. He could put it up, and I could take a snack and just like
Can I offer anyone a T-Rex in this trying time?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
No.
And
I'm gonna have to
Okay.
pick that up.
I
So
want the Rex.
I'm with Brandon. As me and Brandon are on the same bean wavelength because like green beans,
Dude.
baked beans. I didn't hear his take on the black eyed peas though. What do you?
yeah, but you guys are forgetting the best bean of all,
Yes, sensu bean?
mighty beans.
You're right. I did forget about that. You're right.
Delicious,
I
mighty
forgot about
beans.
those. Holy shit.
So tasty.
Are those Fortnite branded
So
Mighty
delicious.
Beans? Do they still make those?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Hi, we're back. Mighty beans.
Brandon, where do you
What
stand
else
on
do
the
you
black eyed
got?
peas?
Jelly beans.
vanilla.
I mean, are we talking about peas or beans here?
Yo, vanilla
Black
beans.
eyed peas
underrated.
are beans.
Underrated.
Black eyed peas are. I like black eyed peas. They're pretty
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I mean, they're tasty. I don't have much to say about them, but they're good.
They're liars, apparently.
Vanilla
though.
beans a
They're
good one,
liars.
Connor. That's out of the box thinking right there. I like that.
Underrated.
It's really good.
The vanilla
Vanilla
bean.
bean.
Oh
I'll
shit!
eat a
Cocoa
vanilla
bean.
bean raw.
Yeah, coffee
Oh, yeah,
beans.
cocoa
Fuck, I didn't
beans.
even think about
Cocoa
it.
beans.
I didn't think about it, man.
Oh man!
Oh!
Coffee
You just-
beans, yeah.
You just
But-
blew the lid
but-
on this
but-
conversation.
Holy
But what about
shit.
cocoa beans? You just blend those fuckers up, you know?
Man, so Jessica, what's your favorite bean? What'd you say yours was?
She said red
Red
beans.
beans.
So
Just-
like first. Like,
Yeah.
Red beans.
Yeah.
We haven't
Yeah, but
heard
that
from
was
Jessica
years
ever.
and years ago at this rate.
I gotta
There's
redact.
coffee
I
and
gotta
then beer,
redact
change
my
your
previous
mind.
number one and change it to coffee bean.
I might have to,
Wow.
man. Like
I
might
can
have to.
live without
Yeah.
baked beans. I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
live without
We didn't
coffee.
Think about that.
Yeah.
I
Sounds like
can live
bitch
without
in
coffee
here.
forever because I've been doing it.
oh, it's you.
Cocoa
Not me.
beans.
People who can't stand their fucking
But see,
ground.
that's the thing though. I thought we were talking
Just
about like
baked bean over
beans that
here.
you would normally eat, not so much like.
Hey, I eat coffee beans.
This is an
I mean,
open.
chocolate
I mean, they're
bean?
not actually
Dope.
beans either.
The
Fucking
world is
good.
your
Hey,
oyster,
if they're
D-Rock. It
covered
can
in
be whatever you
chocolate.
want.
Yeah, and a
Absolutely.
peanut's not a nut. What's your point, buddy?
It's
You
Well,
wanna
Well,
go-
peanut
peanut
come
is
from
a
a fruit.
bean, kind of. So peanuts could
It's
be
a
an answer.
legume.
Wait. Hold on.
Pasta
Legume.
speed.
Hold on.
Josh, it comes from
Back-
a fruit, man. It
everybody
doesn't
back
work.
up.
It's a
Back
flag.
Are
Just
peanuts
wanted
not
the chocolate,
nuts?
Jacob, clarify. No, they're
No,
legumes. They're a
legumes.
bean.
Shit.
What?
Damn. Where have
What
you
do you
guys been the
mean?
last 47.5 million years since that
Yeah,
discovery?
well, we're
Holy
all
shit.
like
Discussion on a podcast before, Curly.
Bro, that was the first thing
Wait,
cavemen discovered. They
We
said,
talked about this
legume?
before?
Yeah, this has been a topic on the podcast before.
These damn
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
gone.
Just have terrible
Live-
Curly, you're losing it.
I
That's
don't
fair.
remember that either. Was that when I wasn't there?
Maybe it's a Mark thing. Mark
Was
brought
it?
it up before.
Was it when I wasn't there as well? Because if it was a Mark thing, man, we
Yeah,
never
Curly-
I mean,
fucking
granted,
Curly
a
wasn't
lot of
there.
times
Really
when
weren't
Mark
paying
starts going on his
attention.
little rant, I
Basically,
tend to
yeah.
stop listening anyway.
Yeah, I'm used to that. That's why I do it. It's fun. It interrupts the discussion.
Everybody seemed to jump on the red bean train, and I like red beans. So I mean, is that our number one? Is there any argument against red beans number one?
See,
Fried
I
all
also
red
have
beans, I'm all for
the
it.
coffee bean as
Holy
well,
shit.
unless we're just counting that.
Okay, so now we're stuck on the top three being coffee bean, red beans, or baked beans, right? Is there any argument
I did
against
not
that?
consent to the coffee bean.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
not in that
can
order.
argue
Not in that order. Are the top three red beans, baked beans, coffee beans?
I would argue that
Yes, Curly. Yes.
I think Pinto deserves to be up there.
Man,
Pinto's
get
a
up
good
out of here,
bean.
Pinto.
What is a pinto
what?
bean?
What about black beans? Black beans are
Drive off
delicious.
it'll.
Like-
I
Pinto beans are
like
used
black
to
beans
make
and a nice
beans.
taco salad. That's a great combination.
We unfortunately
Really good
lost.
together.
Oh, not black beans. We talked about black eyed peas. Black beans are good.
I got peas.
Yeah. Like
Those
beans
cheesy
are
bean
great.
and rice burritos from Taco Bell. Substitute those refried for those black beans.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's what I always get.
Mr. Bean.
Why do you
Yo,
think they say Taco Bell? Have it your way.
You know what's even better? I get the cheese fries and I substitute the meat with the black eyed peas. Jesus Christ, with the black peas.
I think we know what D-Rock's favorite is.
And that's also
It's a Freudian slip.
He
Just
loves
saying.
Fergie.
All right.
Fergie
That's
is
why
D-Rock's
Taco Bell is my favorite.
bean.
I just
They
put
need to endorse
turkey in my
me
burritos
as
and
much as I eat it.
Ryan, do you have a doc open?
Oh,
We're gonna have
Christ.
to number it. It's not gonna work otherwise.
Yeah, I got this.
Okay.
Oh, my
We're
God.
gonna we're gonna go one by one and rank our top 5 beans to figure out what the top 5 beans are gonna be. Okay. And-
fuck.
All right. So number 1 for me currently coffee bean. Number 2 baked beans.
Yo, Mr. Bean is great though. Unironically.
You're right. Number 3, I'm gonna give it to. What did I say? Okay, red beans, green beans. This is hard, guys. I feel like black eyed peas don't have a chance in hell. So
Lentils are pretty good.
I'm gonna say lima beans, man. I just love lima.
Hey, real quick, don't forget about jelly.
Hey, don't forget about garbanzos.
I like chickpeas. Are chickpeas
So
beans?
coffee baked.
Hey, what's the difference between a chickpea and garbanzo?
Nobody said nothing about white beans either.
I did. I said white beans.
Oh, here
White
we go,
beans
yeah.
aren't my jam that much. It's all right.
I love them just as much as I love red beans, man. Like,
Yeah, got it.
like I just love beans and rice. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
because I'm from the South or what, but like that's like when I was a kid. Every time my mom would make red beans or white beans, I'd be like, "Dope."
Dope.
Brandon, top
He
5
would
beans.
just, he would just shout that out every time.
Top 5 beans. I'm gonna go with baked
Yeah.
beans number
Yeah.
1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby.
Okay. Green beans number 2. I'm gonna go with.
Don't forget about the coffee
Oh
bean.
no, I'm lying,
Yeah.
man. I was gonna say coffee bean has to be in the top 2. I forgot about coffee
Yeah.
bean. Coffee
And-
bean number 1.
No, wait.
Baby
I'm
number
not trying to
2.
play politics right now, but I did choose coffee bean as my number 1. So if you want to try and give baked beans that edge, you know what I'm saying?
Baked beans number 1.
Not
baby.
trying to
I'm gonna stick with
cheat
my
the
original.
system, guys. This is
Y'all are
fair.
making
It's
typing
just
very different.
Baked beans number 1, coffee bean number 2. Because I still kind of feel like
Gerrymandering over here. That's what
Coffee
he's
is a
doing.
different thing, different category almost. Although it's a bean. Third is going to be green beans, and then butter beans, and then vanilla beans.
all
He's so
right.
proud of himself.
D-Rock.
All right,
He
next.
was so proud.
All right, we're
top
gonna
5.
go. We're gonna go just because like coffee beans been on everyone, and I love coffee too. So it'll be coffee beans,
Dude, coffee's
Oh, no,
coming
yeah,
in
you
hot,
can't do
babies.
that, Derek says.
be red beans as number 2. Number 3 would be white beans. Aren't white beans and butter beans like kind of the same thing?
No,
Aren't they
it's
the
like
same thing?
lima beans.
I
Butter beans.
I said lima beans. Is it? Did I mean butter beans?
Yeah,
I don't
lima
know.
bean and a butter bean. Lima bean and butter beans are the same thing.
Yeah, they're the
Okay.
same.
Oh fuck, man! I like white beans and I like butter beans.
You're a man of beans. All right.
And then let's go. I like baked beans, but I'm gonna go with black beans just because they're so good
Yeah.
on burritos. Like they're so fucking
They're
good.
just good in general, man. It's okay. You can say it.
Refried bean. I can't eat
Beans.
refried beans anymore. Beans.
What about,
Refried
what about
beans.
once fried beans? Can you eat once fried beans?
I don't know, man.
What
Just
about pre-fried beans? They're just not cooked at all.
He went back to raw beans again. Andy, what are your top 5?
And so they're raw, so they're not cooked. It's different.
Probably the 3 like Strophostylis species first because those are endemic and pretty cool.
Ryan,
Yeah.
do you need help?
Hold up. I need to be able to
Then-
spell that for me, dude.
So
Can't do it.
STROPH YOSTYLES.
Is that number 1 or number 3? I'm confused.
That's
One,
the top
two,
three.
There's 3 recognized species, so I'd probably put like Strophostylis umbellata is number 1 because it's the southeastern endemic found down in our estuaries.
Uh-huh.
So underneath that, you could probably put Helvola or Leosperma. But 4 and 5, maybe like the licorice bean species. That'd be pretty cool because there's the American licorice.
Yeah.
This man.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Wait,
you got it?
So you have
It's like
American
licorice
licorice, you
candy,
can do
or isn't
the
it like licorice,
international
like-
licorice. So it's like Glycyrrhiza lepidota and echinata. So they're like ground up and used in these like herbal treatments and stuff, and like as flavoring for different candies. Those are pretty
Ryan
cool.
said, "Fuck that! I ain't typing that." Ryan's like,
I'm gonna put garbanzo.
It's not that I don't look. It's not that I don't want to type it. I can't type it. I have no idea.
I'll send you a list. It'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure you said like Twizzlers
Alright,
or
that'll-
something.
All right.
"Oh my god!"
Guillermo, top
Something
5
about
beans.
licorice.
Okay, so it could be inverse one way or the other, really. But for this one, I would go 1 red beans, then 2 baked beans, 3 chili beans, 4 black beans, and just to be a maverick, 5th bean, I'll put the main character from Disenchantment.
Nice.
That's a good show.
Yeah, sucking Andy.
That's fair.
I know the real
That's
shit.
fair.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right,
I'll
who's
go with that one.
Next up will be
What was
Ryan
the fifth
himself.
bean?
Disenchantment.
Hold up. What was the bean?
The Fall Guys.
Disenchantment.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, bean from Disenchantment. That's a pretty good bean.
I'll probably go vanilla for the first.
Mm.
And then coffee.
You would.
What's that mean?
These are plain fucking cheeseburgers. His
All right, I put the
favorite
plant
bean.
names in the
His
chat.
favorite
Yeah,
bean
yeah.
is
Hey,
vanilla.
that-
I love it so much.
Hey, vanilla's a good bean, bro.
I'm not
It is
arguing
good.
that. It's just funny
mean-
because we always make fun of Ryan for eating plain ass food.
Hey, vanilla beans aren't plain. Those fuckers are expensive. All right,
I get it. Thank you.
Fucking A, and
cost so much.
It's a very expensive, privileged taste, the vanilla bean.
Vanilla extract
Vanilla.
is
Um,
expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
Andy, can I just ask why?
Because I have to see them all the time in the field, and they're cool. They have these buoyant little seeds, they spread through water dispersal, Derek.
I'm gonna need
Does
some
anyone-
clarification of
that's
this.
how they spread, Derek.
If you want to know more about Beans from Andy, go to flyingraccoonsuit.com and donate $20.
If we hit $11,000,
play.
maybe
That-
we'll conduct a TED Talk on beans.
Yeah.
It'll be an
Look,
80.
it's important to remember that the Glycyrrhiza species are not botanically related to like anise or fennel.
Yeah, if you donate $50, Andy will take you out into the field and he will show you his beans.
They do look similar.
We'll make you eat the beans.
don't
eat
don't
the
get
beans.
confused.
Meanwhile, he is not looking up how to cook
Licorice
red
species
beans.
because they're used to flavorings in candy.
So okay,
Get the
all right,
worst
that's what I was gonna
candy,
ask.
though.
Because if this licorice bean is used to flavor candy, it's got to go on my list because I love licorice. So
Okay, then yeah, those probably go on your list.
Licorice is
I would
not
say
good.
honorary mention, the Twizzler bean, whichever one that is. The red Twizzler bean. Give me that one.
I don't think
Do you
that's
like
real
black
licorice.
Do y'all like absinthe too?
Twizzlers.
Just
Just
like licorice.
Jesus
I
Christ.
like
D-Rock.
absinthe and I hate licorice.
Black or red,
It's
it
an
doesn't
awful
matter.
relationship.
It's
It's the
terrible.
worst.
What did I do?
I just saw your
Oh, my
message in chat of the
Oh.
beans that Andy typed out.
I was like, Jacob, this is what he typed out. He broke my brain. My
Jacob
brains, apparently.
Jacob came in and said, "Oh look, Mr. Science Man with all the science words. They're real, man. It's not just science. Science is just wizardry. This is real life we're talking about."
These things exist. Man.
You're a scientist, Harry.
Hey,
say
hey,
science
Connor
are
is
real,
that.
Curly?
Connor is a botanist. He'll back me up on this.
That's
He said
true.
native beans are the best beans.
Funny story. Connor Ryan in the chat there used to play trombone. Yeah, I almost said sax. I'm like, that's not right. He used to play in this band. Jessica,
He used
top
to
5
throw
beans.
beans at the crowd.
Connor.
Top 5 beans.
Yeah.
Okay. The red bean, baked bean, green bean, butter bean, and Mr. Bean.
Yeah, got it.
It's a good man. Good man.
Mark,
You know, fuck you. That's what.
So I think I'd go with vanilla bean, and this is no particular order for the top
thank you,
two,
Mark.
because
Kind of defeats the
top
whole
two are
purpose.
tied. Vanilla bean and cocoa beans, those are tied because I equally love chocolate.
you
and
can't
vanilla.
tie.
I
That's not how
hate
this
you.
works.
They're-
Cocoa
well,
bean going
you
at 2
can't
because you said
make
it second.
me.
He's cheating.
Yeah, that's fine. So vanilla, cocoa bean. Oh, that made me forget where I was in my bean chat.
The bean warehouse.
Oh yeah, the Bean Warehouse. That's a good place.
Mhm.
You should get your stuff from the Bean Warehouse.
Look,
Etsy.com.
are we talking about warehouses or beans?
We're talking about beans. Chili beans are good. I love chili.
Ooh,
Chili
good,
beans are good.
Baked beans are good.
All these beans I've neglected.
And Rowan Atkinson.
I feel like he's listed more than
Ooh,
5.
Mr.
I'm very
Bean.
confused.
Nope, that was 5.
Aren't chili beans just kidney beans?
Goddamn chili beans.
No, they're in chili. That's the difference.
Jacob says, "What
That's-
about Sean Bean?" And-
Sean Bean, he's got a
no,
point.
it's either it's Sean Bon or it's
Sean
Steve
Bean.
Bean. You pick
Who
one.
is Sean Bean?
How dare you?
Yeah.
What is that?
But this isn't surprising. This doesn't surprise
yeah.
me at all. I hate you.
It's okay.
Kind of
Really,
kid word.
one day you'll learn things.
Seriously,
It's fine.
wait, who is Sean Bean? Let me look it up.
Google it.
Next
you got a
up.
computer right there.
Christ
There you go.
almighty.
You did get my
He's
fifth
next
bean, right?
up.
You did get my. You got my fifth bean.
He looks
What was
familiar.
your 15?
Oh, he's the
my fifth-
he's
my
from
fifth
Game of
team was,
Thrones.
Is Rowan Atkinson?
He's the guy that dies and everything.
Yeah.
Spoilers. God.
No,
No, he's in a movie or a show. He's gonna die.
Rowan
Probably-
Atkinson.
Game of Thrones is probably the
Mr.
only
Bean.
good thing he was ever in.
Shut
Do you
up.
not like Lord of the Rings?
Oh.
I swear to God.
Best Lord of the Rings. Go.
Yeah, it's very weird that you guys are all like Game of Thrones. Like, I'm pretty sure Lord of the Rings was a little more prominent.
I
maybe
was
a
trying not to
hair.
bring up Lord of the Rings because I didn't want to hear Curly say shit about it. Like,
It's fine. Nobody cares.
I will
about
bring down the
Game
wrath of Tom
Thrones.
Bombadil on this.
Damn,
okay,
are we?
so we have a tie for first. I think maybe.
I think.
Wait,
so.
we're not done.
It's Rowan Atkinson.
We're not done. We need to hear Josh's top 5.
Josh's beans.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1 bean, Rowan Atkinson. Go, Josh.
My number one favorite beans is my wife, who I never call by her name. I only call her Beans.
Forgot about that.
That's adorable.
Damn, her parents
Um,
really wasted time signing a name on
Ah!
the document. Huh?
Ah!
Are we counting?
Ah!
I feel
Don't
like
look
coffee
at me!
bean should be thrown out. It's not a bean. But then I guess like we're counting people, so coffee bean.
Yeah.
It's red beans, green beans, and cocoa beans.
Solid choices.
I feel like
Was-
there's a little
were
too
there
much
not
love
baked
for
beans in
green
there?
on this list.
Green beans are amazing. You
Those
shut
are-
your mouth.
They're not great.
Yes, they
What
are.
aren't great?
Oh,
Bro.
actually, take off that last one. Put lentils in that last one. I like lentils a lot.
Ooh.
Can you describe to me what a
about
lentil is?
chickpeas?
Quit bringing up chickpeas. You can tell your
They're
stupid
good.
joke.
I'm not going to
It's
tell
not
a
like
joke.
they're
They're
really
just
good.
good.
It's like if rice were a bean.
I don't know if I've had lentil.
If rice were a bean. That's a good description, Josh. I mean, that's solid. That's like a 10 out of 10 description.
If rice were a bean.
Red beans and lentils. It's just beans.
What
Red
if
beans
I
and
Don't
was
say
a
beans
bean like
for a minute
ours?
while I tally up the points.
Any other last bean thoughts, Jessica?
Beans are pretty dope, though. They are the shit.
If you look-
I have a
Look
question.
behind us.
Hell yeah.
Do you see those beans right there?
I thought that was a
shit,
vase
I
in the
got-
back.
I got beans.
That's beans.
There's also some beans
That's
here.
beans.
There's some beans
That's-
here.
Did you just hide
There's some
beans in the
beans.
background?
Oh, you can't see those beans. There's beans over here. There's
Um,
also some beans right here. Behind her, you can't find them.
There's-
Jessica,
there.
you didn't even say Beanie Babies.
Wait, there's one, but there's also another bean back here that she's not aware of.
I like bean bags. Yeah.
Oh, she's aware.
Beanbag chairs. Yeah.
Man,
Beanie
beans
Babies.
are so good.
Beanie Baby should be on her list.
Listen,
Beanbag
Yeah,
chairs.
exactly.
Jessica, what beans are you chugging at 10K?
Well, we have like an excess of baked beans, so
I'm gonna pour every bean
What's up,
we
General
have
Possum?
into that gas. It's gonna be everything.
Are you gonna
That's being
puree them
on-
first?
Nope, she's just gonna chug it. She's
Wait,
not chewing.
yeah,
she's
that-
just gonna swallow.
That was my
Not-
question.
I'm not a stranger to bean chugging.
She's not. She's not chewing. She's just gonna swallow
Hold on.
whole beans and then vomit
Hold on.
profusely on Kickstarter, Twitter,
That is-
Instagram.
That is
Facebook.
probably like an amount of beans the size of your stomach.
hmm
Bro, that's
Reject
like
humanity.
four
Return
first
to
moments.
bean.
What do you mean? Did you not see how big that fucker was? That thing's huge. I could wear it
That's
as a
what I'm
hat,
saying.
and I
That's
have
the
a
size of his
gigantic
stomach. That's
head.
like content
My
of
head is
beans,
huge.
Put it on your head right now.
That's
What's
a
up, Mini
bean
Vandal?
blast meant for like 4
Listen,
people.
I have more questions about the bean chugging.
That's a party.
I need to
Please tune
know.
in to Jessica's final performance when she chugs the beans.
See,
I
look,
need
it's
to-
much- this is a
It's larger
hat
than I
size
thought.
cup. I could-
Wow. Okay.
Oh Jesus!
Close one.
Noise
I
complaint.
need to know. Are you mixing different flavors of baked beans? Is it all the same bean? What are we doing here?
Hey, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
what's
real
up?
fast, real fast, guys. So there is someone in the chat named Mini Vandal. I think it looks like they're a band. They said, legit question. What does it mean to chug beans?
Hold it.
Jessica, explain.
So,
Hold it for the Q&A.
Oh, my bad.
So this.
I'm sorry.
Here
It's
we
okay.
go. All right, so just imagine there's beans in here. Okay, this is full of beans.
With the salt rim.
yeah,
Just full the brim,
with an assault rim.
and I'm just gonna,
Okay.
you know, until they're gone.
Jesus fuck. That
It'll actually sound exactly like that, but a lot louder and more violent. Trust me.
Yeah, I'll probably.
I've seen her chug beans. She's good at it. she's a solid.
You
bean
chug beans a lot?
What a champ.
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah.
A lot. Even one time is a lot more than most.
do
to
you
be
really
fair.
do you
I'm
really
assuming she
feel
won't be allowed any assistance whatsoever, right? Like if,
Nope, no. It's
if she's choking, she's just you gotta power through, champ.
Jesus
She-
Christ.
choke
She
on
doesn't see it.
beans. They're
Yes,
mushy.
start over.
My plan is to
Did you
not tell
say-
you the plan yet, but there's a plan.
Are you warming them
Did
up?
you just say you can't choke on beans?
She said she's not going to tell you her plan. Yeah, you can't choke on beans. They're mushy. Brandon, if you start to choke, you just squeeze your neck a little bit.
God.
There you go, man. They're mushy
Wait,
together.
so if you start to choke, you just choke yourself? Choke to
Yeah, you
choke?
just like...
Yeah, just
one
choke.
Oh, yeah, they're just beans.
It's really hard
No,
to
you
choke
just
on beans
squeeze your
because there's
neck
so
like
many
a
things
like
that
a
just
tube
like
of toothpaste.
Yeah, it's like choking on
Of
lifesaver.
bean,
You can't. It's
bean
impossible.
paste.
You all are underestimating
ice.
how
It'll
easy
melt.
it is to choke on anything. Have you ever
don't
just
think-
I don't
choked
think
on
you've
your
ever
own
chugged beans,
saliva?
though.
You totally
Look-
choke on beans.
You come
There
back
is a
here,
choking
Curly,
hazard.
and talk to me about choking on beans when you've chugged
Let me just say,
a
yes,
chalice full of beans, okay?
I
Yes,
would
yes,
choke
yes,
on them.
you will
That's
be
my
choked.
fucking point. I'm not going to do it because I
Yeah,
will choke and
no.
die.
We're
I
just
gotta
built
say,
different. All right,
challenge
we're just
full of
built
beans,
different.
great
It
band
sounds
name.
like you
Do
just
you
have
have
a
an
weak
esophagus?
Yeah.
I do.
I've got a hole.
I really do.
It's just a
I got
hole.
but to answer your question,
Yeah, it's esophagus.
Mini Vandal, yes, the beans will be cooked because I'm not a savage.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't be.
that'd be a whole different kind of challenge.
Brandon, on
Chugging
a
uncooked
scale of
beans.
1 to 10,
Fine, chef.
how uncomfortable is it to talk and breathe with that mask on?
Bro, it's not a mask. It's actually like a crochet.
It's a crochet hat.
Like a little beanie. So it's actually fine. And it's not
That's
a
just
mask.
a face. What are you
Can you
talking about?
can you see anything?
Single jelly.
I can-
See,
I can
that's
see
the
why we're
difference, though.
How many
'Cause jelly
fingers am I
beans are
holding up
hard,
right now?
And baked beans are soft. So I
Wait,
think it'll be
fingers
fine.
are you holding? Okay, yeah.
Andy, what are you drinking?
I can't see the fingers.
Yeah.
Andy, what are
You're a fucking fraud. You're a fucking liar. Don't ever lie to me again.
I think it's that mudslide stuff, huh, Andy?
Andy.
Andy.
This isn't even branded
What?
underneath this.
Drinking, Andy.
Mudslide
Oh,
stuff.
jelly beans. Jelly
Yeah.
beans is a good one. Damn.
Yeah, nobody said
They're
jelly
good.
beans, but yeah.
Except for Bean Boozled. Bean Boozled are bad. Have you ever eaten rotten farting sock turd? Because it's awful.
I have.
It's
Excuse
the worst.
I have.
Elaborate on
Yeah.
that, please. I
Oh,
want
I
to
don't
know.
have
That's
to.
my new number
You know
one.
exactly what it is. You just the definition is what it
All right,
tastes
food.
Ryan has the tallies.
Do y'all remember the Harry Potter beans?
Yeah, Bernie's
Yeah.
bot.
They
Bernie
sold
bots.
in, like,
Bernie bots.
yeah, that they sold in the bags. Like my grandma got me a bag, and I made her eat the vomit one, and
Oh, that's terrible.
she like vomited.
sick.
Andy is
That dude
gone.
tastes awful.
Just like magic.
No, Andy's right there, Jacob.
It was just because
No, he's right there.
that was the point.
He's
Is
just not
because
here.
they're like, what's Andy drinking? He's like, what? And then they're like, Andy's gone. What's up?
Andy, what were you drinking?
Oh, mudslide.
Oh,
What's
that?
What's slide?
It's like coffee liquor.
Oh,
chocolatey coffee liquor.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
you would like that a lot, D-Rock. Don't
I
drink
would-
it.
let's
Yeah, I think you would. Yeah.
You like it too much.
you turned him into a monster.
No, man, I ruined D-Rock's life. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I
at least
showed
I'm
him
fun.
good alcohol. Yeah, that's
At
fair.
least I'm fun, and then I get to the point to where I can't stand up.
Ryan, please tell us what the top 5
Canadians
beans
in the
of all
chat?
time are.
Can we get some pogs? Can we get some poggers in chat, boys, for the Canadians?
All right, so the top 5 beans
with your caps lock on.
in
Donate a
fifth
pog
place
for your local
with
Canadian.
10 points was green beans.
Mm,
All right.
In
They made
fourth
top
place
5.
with 11 points was vanilla.
I'm liking it.
In third place with 19 points was baked beans.
Let's go. Top 3, babies. Let's go.
Second place with 20 points was red beans.
Oh, shit!
And then number 1 was coffee.
Fucking coffee beans, number 1 bean. Obviously.
Let's fucking go!
You can't beat
Let's
it.
So disappointing. That is so disappointing.
It's the only drug that's socially acceptable to admit that you're addicted to.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. It's a good
Make some
list.
steam bean.
I would eat all those beans every day, you know?
We might as well
Where,
put meth
where's
on
the pink
top.
fuzzy bean on that list?
Ryan?
Oh, fuck. Ow.
What's up?
Where's the pink fuzzy bean in the ranking?
Yeah.
How many points?
Yeah, Ryan.
What
the fuck, Ryan?
I'm probably last. I like calculated the top 5.
Wow, that's
Andy.
fucked up.
That's
Andy,
some bullshit. Yeah, we need a new accountant.
can you make me one of
We
those?
should start a new party.
Yeah.
Devoted to
Well,
native.
I do it the Mark way. I just buy like pre-made ones, but
The mark.
I can get you some.
Yeah.
Pre-made margaritas, my
Andy.
drinks. Huh.
Andy, for the next bean election, I'd like to join your political party and pledge my votes
Yes.
to the native bean party.
Thank you. Connor appreciates this.
Native beans first, I
Glad we got
say.
that settled.
It's the has-been party because we have them. We're
We
a bunch of
has-been.
has-beens.
I hate everything about it. All right. We are releasing an album next month.
What? Really? Tell
Yes.
us more.
Well, let me tell you what. We've released 2 singles so far.
Oh, God.
And
I don't want to
2
hear about it. I'll see y'all later.
and 2 music videos. One of them for the first single we're about to watch right now. This song is called Driftwood. We wrote the song and then we made a video for the song, and here it is. After
Made a video.
after I do it. After I do it. Let's do it. Oh yeah.
What's he doing?
By the way,
I'm sorry ahead of time. It's
the
wild.
the audio of the video will be going through your guys as well. So if you're talking, they'll still hear you over the video. Just letting you know.
So mute our mics.
If you want.
Feeling like a boat on the crest of a wave. I know the bark peels back, tilted
Hey, my mic was muted. Oh my god, screen started playing for no fucking reason. Where's that song coming from? Oh, it's on YouTube, that's why. I forgot I didn't have the videos playing localized because, getting that at one extra YouTube view right there. Y'all know what I'm saying?
There's a delay, so the video is still playing when I heard you through Discord going, hey, we're not.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job, guys. That song's fantastic. I'm really proud of you for doing it. And whoever made the video,
Andy,
it's gotta be fucking sexy, dude. Whoever made that video, oh my god. I bet you they've got a huge boner right now. All right. On that note.
No one had a comment.
Oh god. All right. Today we're gonna do sort of a interview / Q&A, and that's gonna be kind of organized, and we don't know what they're gonna ask. So take it away, Ryan and D-Rock. I'm actually gonna move you guys to the tops while you're asking questions. So don't ask me anything personally. So go ahead. Yeah.
Andy
I'll
looks
let
like
you
a
go first,
50-year-old guy on Facebook.
Nah, man, that's all you. You came up with all those questions.
You said you had some. You
I
go
showed
first.
you my music video. Please respond.
Well, while they're prepping questions, that song is available everywhere right now on your Spotify, your Napsters, your Morpheus. You can get it everywhere. Literally, if you went to your fucking grandma's mailbox, guess what's in there? That song's in there. It's in the mailbox.
We were very thorough.
Okay, I'm ready whenever you guys are. Right, what was that noise?
Brandon.
No, I thought it was Ryan.
Why?
Because usually you do that.
Do I?
Sometimes, yeah.
I guess, yeah, I guess.
All right, so these are some questions that I feel like that they really need to be answered.
Uh-huh.
All right. So the first one is it true that one of you is actually two gnomes glued together?
Andy?
This interview is over. I'm
Can you please let us know which one of you?
No, it's going to be a poll in the chat. Everybody guess which one.
Oh, God.
Is it?
Well, I'm
It's
not
either-
here to name Dearmos. So.
It's either Nevin or Jessica.
wait.
So
There may or may not be a reason why
Clearly
Nevin
one
didn't
gnome.
come to this. Oh, Raven just said he checked his grandma's mailbox. Thanks for the heads up. You're welcome, Raven. We're here for you.
Yeah, but have you ever seen Nevin and Jessica in the same room?
Yes, we've played several shows with both of them in the
Yeah.
same place. Yeah.
All right, so they can't be each other's gnomes, that's for sure.
Oh my God, there's a Power Ranger.
Okay. Well,
I
Ryan?
think Josh.
Oh, that was totally weird. How did that happen? Oh, what a mystery.
What a mystery. What a world.
what'd you say, Andy?
oh, it's Jessica or Nevin. I mean, I guess people have to make an educated guess. Which is it?
Okay.
I mean, okay, look at how tall Nevin is, and then look how not tall I am.
Right, but
We're talking
gnomes are
gnomes.
short.
Well, we
so-
don't know how tall
Direction.
gnomes are.
I'm clearly one gnome. Okay, I swear.
So,
What if gnomes are only 2.5 feet tall?
what if?
I mean,
Wow.
still.
What if? No, go elaborate.
So
No,
she'd
What do you
be
know about
one
gnomes?
and
Why
a
do you know
half
so much about
gnome.
gnomes, Andrew?
God.
We got a sitcom.
Biologist. He knows about
Whatever.
beans. He knows about gnomes.
And gnomes.
I don't know much, but I know bean trivia in like the first decade of The Simpsons. That's about it.
Do you
Do
know
you
about
think?
pickles?
Hold on.
Well,
Do you
know
think?
what? I'll go with my.
Sorry. Do you think
What?
that you could actually compete in a real bean trivia challenge?
Is that a thing?
Just answer the question.
I could definitely compete.
Okay.
I mean, I could lose any contest.
How many?
Okay.
No,
Andy.
you're not eligible to compete.
Okay, Andy. Lima beans must be cooked thoroughly to allow this poison to be extracted. What poison compound do they contain?
Why?
What was your answer?
Ammonia?
Not an option. All right, let me give you
Your options?
some choices: arsenic,
I mean-
hemlock, conotoxin, or cyanide.
Well, hold up. All living things contain nitrogen. So whenever you start binding more and more hydrogens and they have less oxygens to pair off, you'll slowly make it into ammonia, right?
Big facts.
This turned into
So
a
as-
Are
as
you,
it
are you
gets
asking
cooked-
us?
Yeah.
There
so
was-
as it gets cooked,
There
you
was
just leave it
multiple
there for
choice
nothing
there,
to happen
Andy, and
to it. It won't
ammonia
come-
wasn't one of them. Okay, accept your defeat and
As a
give
fellow
your
chemist,
answer.
I say this is an awful question. Do we have a better
All right.
one?
Tom was about us in chat and he said beanitis.
Bean. Oh, yeah, that's correct. Actually, that's absolutely correct. The
Yeah,
answer was
my-
the hidden.
I'm gonna say hemlock though. Is it hemlock?
No, it's cyanide.
Man,
That's like
my
No,
favorite,
gun.
my favorite Zack Snyder
Really?
movie features King Beanitis.
that's not funny. That's worse than what I said. That's worse than my fucking
I
shitty
loved-
humor.
I love
and
the 10-second
awful fun.
pause though. It's so
That is
fucking
so
good.
bad.
That was like an
God.
Eric Andre bit. Like,
No,
man.
Eric Andre is funny. Don't you ever say that again.
no, I'm just saying you're the Hannibal Buress to his Eric Andre.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's
Man, Hannibal quit.
he did, but he came back.
Whack.
Sure
Yeah,
he did.
Blandable didn't work out. Blandable didn't work
What
out.
the fuck?
Andy's back.
Andy just retired out of shame. Apparently.
Bye, boy.
King Beanitis.
You mean he retired like Ken Jennings on top? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Nope.
Next
Never
question.
heard of that guy.
Ryan?
In a less fun sense, no more serious question. I think this question is more like towards Andy. But if anybody else
Too
knows,
bad.
you can answer. So like, what's the history of the band name? Like, obviously everybody knows what it's referencing, but like, where did it come from? And like, what was that conversation like when y'all like decided on it?
So I think Josh can actually answer this one because he is the one who coined it. Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a question for me. So we were hanging out at band practice, and we were scratching our heads trying to think of a band name, and we literally couldn't think of anything good. We came up with a few like kind of like punny, kind of like not funny names, but like clever turns of phrases, and we went on
I
like
wanna know what they
Facebook.
are. I'm
Yeah, what
super
are they?
curious.
It's been forever. I
Also, how
honestly
old
can't
were
think
y'all?
of
Oh
any.
man.
17? 16?
7.
Yeah, it was 2008, so
Somewhere between
Oh,
17 and
God.
18 then for me.
I wasn't even born yet. You guys are old.
I didn't join the band till like right after high school, I think.
Puberty hit you like a sack of potatoes. Damn.
like a sack of beans, boy.
Made me like
12
a
years
truck
old.
hauling a sack of potatoes. Hauling stacks of- I'm exactly 6.
Yeah, but who was wearing the
Wow,
shirt?
that math adds up.
Oh, I was wearing a shirt.
So it
And,
came
yeah,
from
Josh
a T-shirt.
said-
Yes, Andy was
Yeah.
wearing the t-shirts that just had like not the Tanuki shirt suit Mario, but the flying raccoon suit Mario from Mario 3.
Yeah.
Thank
you for
just really
clarifying.
quickly, can somebody
Yes.
pull up both of those side by side so that people can get clarification
I'm on it.
for the differences? Because there is a difference, and nobody.
I actually had to
knows.
do that at one point. Like someone on Facebook, like actually came at us, like guys, call it Tanuki suit, and I just like in anger went to like the Mario wiki, found both images, like Microsoft painted them side by side, and I'm just like,
Listen,
yeah,
I mean,
check yourself,
even
fucker.
the ears.
Everybody.
the ears are
Motherfucker,
so
tell me that's
obviously different.
thing.
I pulled up. This is the Tanuki suit. You see how it's a full body furry ass Mario suit, right? That is the Tanuki suit. Okay? Here is Raccoon Mario, the flying raccoon suit. Do you see do you see the difference? Right? The tail, the hat,
Yep,
the
here's
ears.
the Tanuki.
He's still in overalls, right here, the classic picture. That is the flying raccoon suit. This is the Tanuki suit. He turns into a statue. The power-up's been fucking ruined in later games. It's useless garbage now. You know what isn't useless garbage?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, they did. They absolutely
Yeah.
destroyed the Tanuki power up. It's so bad.
It was dope.
And it's
It was
still-
so- why
it
am I
still
on
haunts us
Twitter?
to this day.
You clicked the Twitter link, probably.
You smell
How
dead
did I get
chickens.
here?
I have something I wanted to bring up for this Q&A session. There was on the last podcast we brought it up, and I'm curious if this band can tell us the answers to this question. Members of the band, Andrew, can they even tell us what songs I played on in the first album? Because here's the thing. Let me backtrack real quick. Okay, we're doing a podcast and we're explaining the history of the band, how I didn't join until after the first album was written, and Andy did most of the drums and I was producing, and then they conned me into being the drummer. But I did play for 3 songs. Do you guys know what songs? Because Andy's like, it's totally obvious. Personally, I think the drums are fantastic on the album that Andy did, and I don't really hear it. So I'm curious if y'all could figure out what songs I'm on.
That's a good question. Yeah, if you guys can name 3 songs.
Yeah, so I want to go... do you all have something to write it on? Because I'm curious. I don't want anybody else's answers to influence your answers. I want everybody to write down or have in their head what songs from that first album I play drums on. And I'm going to go first. No, I'm not, because I actually know.
Oh, shit. What do I know about ska punk? That's a good question.
You don't
Maybe not enough.
guess.
Just
I'm gonna guess it.
throw a ska fact in the chat real quick that people wouldn't know offhand.
What do you
Teach
know
the
about
people
ska punk?
something today.
I
know a little bit.
As a ska band, half of our members don't really know what ska is at all. I think me, Brandon, and Nevin don't really have a ska background. So,
All right, I've got my 3 guesses.
Well, you see, the ska was a fictional race of people in the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson.
Just not do that.
You know,
Thank you.
actually, while we're on that topic, there was a Discord question for the AMA, and I can't remember who it was, so let me pull it up. Literally in the AMA, they were like, "What is ska?" So, Guillermo, please, for the people, while I'm trying to figure out who said it, what is it?
I know.
It's the music that we play.
It's short for skate punk.
I have a follow-up question when this is
That's
done.
not true. That's not true at all.
Right? Ska fact. Ska fact for the day. It's skate punk. They made it shorter, which made
Subscribe
the
to Mark's email address for more ska facts daily.
Yeah, subscribe to my email address. I will send you.
It was
whatever
Ripped
bullshit
Hydra,
comes
the
in my
one who
email
sent that
every
in.
day.
How do you get to the chat?
Is Ripped Hydra even here?
I don't know, but he asked the
What a
question.
nerd.
Because of World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great.
Rocksteady and reggae, which didn't exist at the time. And whenever World War II, American forces occupied the Caribbean islands and they left, they still had these radio stations set up there. So people who were typically playing calypso and mento around this time were able to pick up radio stations from New Orleans and Florida, and they began to fuse American jazz and blues into what was calypso and mento, traditional Jamaican music at the time, to create ska. And then different waves later would fuse different genres. But at its core, it was calypso and mento plus American jazz and blues.
Yeah, that's how I always remember it, thanks to that Scooby-Doo episode with the ska zombies. If you remember that one. It's like, I'm fighting it, but I can't resist the catchy combination of calypso and mento with rhythm and blues.
Good one. Good one.
Does everybody have their answers for what 3 songs? And I'm including D-Rock and Ryan in this, by the way, so.
But not me, apparently.
Which album is it off of?
The
Paper
first
Airplanes,
album.
or-
Yeah, Paper Airplanes. You know, you can't find that album anywhere except for Bandcamp.
Yeah, it's not on Spotify.
Yeah.
That's by design.
That's on purpose.
When we start, it's the only album that wasn't on DistroKid, which we distribute all our music from now. So it's like an annual subscription thing. Like whenever I switched over from CD Baby to DistroKid, it's a bunch of dumb stuff. But yeah, it is on Bandcamp.
Just admit it that you didn't want it on there.
There's also that.
Okay, so I know for sure one song that you were on. I know for sure.
I have a feeling there's going to be an answer that is wrong all around the board. I feel like there's going to be one song that's wrong. But I'm curious.
I know
what it
for
is.
sure. I know for sure you're on the thrash song.
I'm gonna hold my answers. Does everybody have their answers yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't write it down, but I mean, I can
D-Rock,
give
what
you.
3 songs do you think I play drums on?
Give me a second. I'm re-listening to them right now because I haven't listened to these in
Ryan,
forever.
what 3 songs
I
do you
know.
think I'm on?
I know thrash song for sure.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ryan.
So I'm gonna steal thrash song, and then I'm gonna say the only 2 names that I know, which is Physics and Red Hand.
Okay.
Are we allowed to say now, or do we wait until the end?
Wait, did you say he does play drums on
Wait
thrash?
till the end.
They're saying their guesses.
Wait till the end. Don't say anything
Okay.
gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to influence anybody's answer. So D-Rock says thrash song.
I
What
got
else did you
another
say?
one.
Okay.
My other one's gonna be haiku,
Okay.
and then
See,
let's go with broke.
Okay. Haiku, broke,
if I had
and thrash
time-
song. Ryan said thrash song, physics, and what else? Red
See,
Hand.
if I had time to listen to the songs, I'd be able to tell by how loud you hit the snare. But I don't have that kind of time. But yeah, those are the 3, I guess.
Brandon,
fair.
you don't even know these songs. What 3 songs?
He's played like
I'm
half
trying
of
to
them at
think
least.
about them too, man.
Allie. Hey, Raven.
Hey,
Hi, General
I would
Possum.
say,
Raven said he found the
Here's
first
the-
album in his grandma's mailbox too.
yeah, right.
Hey, girl, Allie, what's up? Thank you so much
I'm
for
gonna
coming
say
by.
thrash song.
General Possum, what's your guess?
Red-handed, and broke, not physics,
Okay,
but broke.
interesting. Guillermo, what 3 songs did I play drums on?
I'll say thrash, Media Machine, and Lucky Day.
Okay. All right. Jessica,
Mhm.
3 guesses.
Okay. Physics, thrash song, and Rust.
Okay. Interesting. Josh.
Physics, broke, and machine.
I'm going to let y'all know right now, 1 song has been guessed that I play drums on.
Josh and Guillermo were the
song.
only one to get 1 song right.
Which song do you think out of Josh and Guillermo's guesses? You know? Which one?
Whoa, you're not playing on thrash song?
I am very complimented by the fact that all these other songs were mistaken for Curly. Though
I want y'all to remember, I said
So, hold
before
on.
y'all said your guesses,
Hold
there's
on.
going to be 1 song around the board that you're
Hold
going to
on.
think I played on that I didn't.
Let me make my guess. I think you played on So Far Away, Red-Handed, and After All.
You're very close.
Damn.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you 100%. I at one point before when we had this discussion the other day, I thought you were on every song.
Yeah, no. I am on. Andy, what are your No, you already know. I'm stupid.
What did Andy? What are you guessing?
I played
You were
drums
there.
on a song that was actually written after most of the album was recorded. It was jamming while I think I was in the band that we added to the album last. The very first song, So Far Away, is me playing drums.
Fucking knew it. I was there for that.
Yeah.
I immediately after you said that, I was like, I'm such an idiot.
And Andy,
Man, Josh.
Andy
Oh, man.
originally recorded the drums
Josh.
for After All, but I went back over his drums for whatever
Oh.
reason. I don't know why I went back and recorded
Nice,
After All
okay.
drums.
2 for 3. Which one did I fuck up?
The third one, which is the only one that anybody guessed except for you, Mark, was Media Machine. I played on that one too. That was another song that
That
they
makes
wrote
sense now.
afterward. Yeah.
I forgot about
That
Media
makes
Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't
So
listened to
suck
Media
it,
Machine like
Andy.
50 years ago.
Suck it. You're a
Who's
talented,
General
lovely
Possum?
man.
I was
think that's
so
another.
close.
Oh, okay. Oh,
This
yeah,
is a-
that's right. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
And
I'm sorry.
honestly,
Can anybody
Andy,
say which 1 song Josh played saxophone on that album?
Oh fuck!
That
I
was so
forgot about
hard.
I know which one it is. Yeah.
Haiku. I have no idea.
I wasn't there for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
you
I
had to do it,
didn't know that Andy played the drums on any of those songs until
Yeah.
literally right now.
Yep.
I remember when Josh played sax on another thing, unrelated to this band, but like
Yeah.
kind of related.
I think that what? There was a reason why we put Josh in one of the songs, but I can't remember if it was just because or because a horn player couldn't show up or something.
I think it's just Guillermo wasn't there. I can't remember why, but
I think-
so far away is
Yeah.
God.
I think I had something I
Really?
couldn't get away from.
Josh, did you remember
Yeah.
that even?
Only very like I remember I was terrible. So I
Yeah.
remember that.
I figured that everybody would
Hey,
guess
don't say
thrash
yeah.
song only because I figured everybody would guess that because it's a thrash song. It's like clearly the metalhead. It's like, no, that was all Andy. And it's
Yeah.
impressive. It's good.
Are you telling me that the bass is nothing like a saxophone?
Leggy.
I don't believe you.
They
Having
do
played
make
both,
bass
I don't
saxophones.
believe you. They sound exactly the same. I play Barry. I play bass. It's the same instrument. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was the same. No, instruments
Yeah, it
is the
couldn't have been
same.
terrible. Stop.
I mean, honestly, on this new album, I do kind of do that several times. I just follow you, and
Yeah.
you and I just kind of go back and forth with it.
Same thing.
That's interesting as well. As Guillermo used to play alto sax, now he's the tenor sax, which the new alto is Nevin. Same question, but second album for Brandon, because Brandon's on I think 2 songs, right? Or is he only on one?
I didn't play on anything on.
No, you're thinking Scott and Andy would have traded on the second album for trumpet.
I thought we
Scott
had-
played trumpet.
I thought we had Brandon on Crawl. Who played on Crawl?
Nah, that was Andy.
Me and Guillermo have several
See,
songs
I don't
where
even
it's only
know.
us.
Yeah, you and me are like Mississippi and Crawl, I think.
Yeah.
For that.
And
Mhm.
It's so hard to remember because there's too many members. First off, I do know Scott played on Parasites.
I remember
And
when you guys
Screams.
back when you
And
guys had
Screams,
just
you're
as
right.
many members as Slipknot.
Yeah.
There was like,
Like
Yeah.
our horn line used to be bigger than the actual band is right now, so that was
Yeah.
Another question
It
for
was
my
real messed up too because whenever Stereohype tried to compliment us one time, they're like, "Yeah, y'all got a lot of horns."
that wall of horns, I think they called it.
Yeah.
another question from my Discord for the AMA is from Savage Duchess says, "Why did you eat my shoes?" And I'll let Josh take that one.
He looks genuinely hurt.
Oh, it was my shoes.
Like a
Here's the
YouTube
thing.
apology video,
I don't-
right?
It's
I don't
not
appreciate-
something I'm proud of.
That you think
Okay.
they're just your shoes, you know? Shoes are just there. For what purpose? Walking? No. Listen, once you eat a shoe for the first time, it will awaken you for the real...
Curly eats a shoe every morning before work.
I just want to say I'm sorry.
He
to all
doesn't
my
even go to
fans.
work in the morning. He goes to work at
I'm
night.
sorry.
He's mid-shift, 6 a.m. taking a shoe break. He's like, "Ooh,
I've
boy,
let you all down.
a long
Also-
one."
Also, by the
Loafer
way,
time.
we have a live chat going, so if there are any questions from the live chat, we will definitely take them right now. But in the meantime, D-Rock Ryan, what else you got for us?
okay, I have another question. Why does your drummer look like that?
Look like what?
Fucking shit on, bro.
All right, we have
fuck.
talked for like 10 years without bringing this up, and you great, thanks.
Why he do
Good,
me though?
good. L2
Like, have you guys ever turned around while you're at a show and just looked at him?
Oh,
No, why do you think the band is still together? Because we don't do that.
That's the place right there.
Sometimes we like make eye contact and like scream at each other.
It's a drummer thing. It's a drummer thing. Do the face, Curly. Zoom in. It's just a thing that we do when we drum. It's natural. It just happens. Here you go. Yeah, you got it. Come on. It's good enough.
Playing drums.
You don't have to do all that.
I'm playing.
You don't have to do all that.
Wow.
All right, here's the thing. Like, I don't see Curly's feet at all, so I'm just hearing this, and it is wonderful.
Now, Curly, do the breakdown face when you're playing in a breakdown.
I gotta
Just
get in the.
heaviest
Can
you've
you
ever
give
played.
me a heavy riff real quick? Because I gotta get in the zone for it. Right.
Boom, boom, cat. Boom, boom,
Keep going.
Tick it, tick
Keep
it.
going. Keep it going.
boom,
Keep it
Tick
going.
it, tick it.
Play the beginning
Keep it
of
going.
Screams
Keep it
and
going.
or Afterglow.
Keep going.
Imagine you're drumming
Keep
to
it
the
going.
Cowboy Bebop theme.
I'm playing the drums hard now. This is what I do. That was it.
All right. So, moving on. So,
There it is.
I'm sorry. The damn stream is delayed, so I don't know what. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on. I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're looking at it now.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Yes, I'll see your question, Gurr. I love you. Leggy says, "Father, why have you abandoned me?" And that hurt my feelings a little bit. I'd never. I love you so much.
All right. We have another question from the chat from Every Show Joe.
Alan,
I feel like this is a good one for. I'm gonna give this one to Guillermo. If you could be a Power Ranger, which Ranger would you be?
All right, now, unfortunately, there's the lame answer, considering the low quality of the season and how they half-assed and completely wasted the anniversary opportunities. But in Super Megaforce, the sequel season to Megaforce, which was supposed to coincide with the 20th anniversary of the series,
what?
they do have the ability to... Hey, shh.
Sorry.
They gain the ability of Legendary Mode, which allows him to temporarily assume the form and powers of any team previous, even some which were unseen. They didn't bother explaining that lore. It could mean like, oh, from another planet or from another time line or not even utilized. But so unfortunately, I will just like give the cheating answer and say that one, because with that one, you get to be pretty much everyone.
I love Josh drinking the entire time.
But Guillermo, is he in Battle for the Grid?
D-Rock there too? Jesus.
There is Gia, who is the yellow one in that one.
Okay, fair enough. I'll let you have it.
Thank you.
They have to be canonically in Battle for the Grid. That's my only stipulation.
Yes, I would be the girl.
Gotcha.
She is canon.
Fair.
All right, there you go.
His coffee's cold.
Good question.
By the way, Scoutune cup. Yeah, pick it up. Hep. Why isn't this hot?
Probably because it's been sitting there for like an hour and a half.
Well, no, because I got it on my little heating pad, which generally works very well.
Yeah, bro,
Oh, it wasn't turned on.
Just sitting. Why does my coffee get cold when it's just sitting in the cold for so long?
No, it's not. That's my point.
Damn, bro,
Now that
why
I
does it
said
get
that,
cold
I
when
feel
it's
like-
sitting on this heating pad
It's
that's not on?
Oh my god, the color correction. Look, you can't see it. Look, hold on, everybody. It's worth it.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
see that?
is it?
You see it? It's
No,
on the.
Give us about 30 seconds,
Nope.
bro.
Yeah, hold on. We're getting there.
Oh, I don't even have my virtual cam on. Hold on.
No, you don't.
It was.
Wow.
Oh, because I had to restart. You remember whenever the
Really,
stream
that
broke?
was awful. What did you do at the beginning?
Now we can see what you're doing
Yeah.
while you're doing it.
Finally.
You got rid of that thing that wasn't turned on. That
Did you
makes
guys?
sense.
It's turned on. The light is on. It's hot. It's so hot.
Okay.
It's incredibly hot.
Daddy, stop screaming about
It's
it.
hot.
Did you,
Daddy, stop saying it's hot.
you explain to me why your coffee's cold then. Give me that one. Tell me right. Exactly. You can't.
Also, for some reason, we've had pretty high viewership this entire time. Listen, everybody, thank you so much for sticking by. If you go to FlyingRaccoon2.com, you can back our Kickstarter. You can pre-order our brand new album for as low as whatever the amount is it says on the website. All right? If you do it right now while we're live, we haven't had a single person yet, which hurts my feelings. I'm just saying, my feelings are hurt. All you gotta do is back $1. I will make Andy play a song for you. I will make him.
He has to.
To answer the Power
Andy, no,
Ranger
really?
question,
I'll
There's-
flip Wonderwall.
there's no cooler Power Ranger than the
Nobody
green
even
and the
watched
White
that.
Ranger. Just
I
because the
support those
cool,
answers.
the cool sword flute, he's got a dope dinosaur of his own. You know what I mean? Well, they all have dinosaurs of their own, but
Dragonite.
you know what I mean,
A Dragonite is a dinosaur.
right? A dragon isn't real anyway. Shut the fuck up.
In that show, it is.
Can I be a villain instead?
Oh,
I mean, there are Ranger villains. Be a Psycho Ranger.
No, I want to be Ivan Ooze.
I mean, if you want to be a non-canonical movie-only villain, you can go for it.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm okay with that.
I mean, I would go Goldar just because I could, get a paycheck.
Can you
No, but
please
I'm
do
not
your
gonna do
Goldar
so.
impression?
Please.
I want to
It's gonna
see
hurt.
it.
Wait, no, don't do it. Don't do it. He was supposed to only do it if someone donated.
Listen to me.
Don't do it
You
for
want
free.
gold bar.
Guillermo
You gotta
does.
get the gold.
Guillermo
Don't
does
do it.
Well, if
the
he does
best.
it, then people will feel guilty, and then they'll donate.
Guillermo does the best Goldar impression of all time. Will he do it?
He
yes,
does.
for a single
Will he do
dollar.
it tonight?
I will pimp out my voice box for $1. Yes.
That's how you do it. That's it.
Also, have you heard of Pikmin 3 Deluxe? It's now available on the Switch.
Oh
Oh,
no!
pretty
God. Oh
You gotta pay
no!
for that?
I just beat
I've
it.
never even heard of that.
Well, Leggy and Cricket have this weird thing going on, and they are one type of deal. I don't quite understand it myself, but
Okay. I forgot
So-
about the Craigie.
yeah, the Craigie! The Craigie! I forgot about the Craigie until you just said it.
Is that like Craigslist?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly like Craigslist.
Yes, it's exactly like Craigslist, actually.
I'm
Don't listen to
impressed.
Curly.
I'm impressed
He's
with your
talking.
dedication to the hat bit. I'm just impressed.
What hat?
Man, he really told you, didn't he?
Oh god. Next question, please.
What?
All right, I got another serious one. So on previous albums, y'all have done a lot of guest spots. Like y'all were gracious enough to allow me and D be on the last one. And then I don't know if it technically counts, but I know Marcus was on a song on Paper Airplanes. Do y'all have anything play? Like, is there anything on this future album that y'all can talk about? Maybe without completely giving it away.
Man, so that I felt like it was almost like a nod, like it kind of hurt my feelings you didn't get us on this new one that you're doing right now. Is it? I'm sorry.
No, not at all. I swear to God, it's not. I swear to God, it's not. I just was curious.
It was it was Andy's choice not to have
Yeah.
a guest spot on this album, though. Just throwing that. out
I'm
there.
upset because I wasn't asked. Ryan, you should be too.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Man,
No, we're all upset.
Ryan's
Fuck you,
modest.
Ryan,
He's
you're
like, no, I
mad.
didn't mean that. Dude, it's like,
Ryan's
I
mad.
fucking
I
meant
swear to
it.
God, I'm not. That wasn't
Don't listen to
that
Ryan.
wasn't the
Ryan's
purpose of the
fucking
question. I was
lying.
genuinely curious.
Ryan is so angry right now. Look at his
Not
face.
at all.
Look how mad he is. He's so pissed. Look at his fucking little face. Look at
What's
his
up,
eyes.
Beacon?
He's mad.
I was just curious if y'all like got like any.
Like every time that I made these like crazy harmonies and I was like, hey, Curly, let's do like 3 more layers. I thought of you the whole time.
I'm so excited for harmonies. Like seriously, when you made that post, I was like, "This is going to be amazing." It's my favorite thing in music. I'm so excited.
I'm sorry. What post?
Real
But
fast.
seriously, it was
Sorry.
it was a Twitter post talking about y'all had harmonies in the music.
There's a lot.
Y'all did a whole bunch of them.
Got it.
I'm very.
I
excited.
did a whole bunch of them.
I actually stepped up on a lot more harmonies than previous albums, so that was exciting.
Oh
for
yeah.
me.
Yeah, they came out great.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So since there's no guest spots,
Hold on.
a side
I'm
question
sorry. Hold
kind of
on.
same.
Hold on. Shut up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean shut up, but there is one guest.
Damn.
There is one guest spot.
We have
And it
aggressor.
is D-Rock. D-Rock is technically on this album because
Oh,
there's a
shit.
single that we use, Nothing's Changed. And I'm pretty sure when we recorded the vocals for that, D-Rock did one of the yells of the What's Left to Show. I could be wrong,
Oh, nice.
but I feel like he was there at that point, and I can't remember.
Also, I have to say, I think Mark is on it too when we do like that sing-along chorus in
You're right.
Static Home.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in the back in the last
So
also-
everyone
again,
except
D-Rock.
for Ryan.
So,
Again, Ryan,
D-Rock,
I'm
you're in.
sorry.
Mark, you're in.
It's a good thing I wasn't pushing for that with that question. It's a good thing I'm not there or anything. Like,
Just to clarify, I'm also in Hive Mind. I'm screaming a lot on the treadmill. Remember, we were all on the treadmill angrily yelling? That
I
was
didn't
fun.
remember that, yeah.
Ryan, was this question all just like a farce
Yeah,
by
Ryan?
you just to like
man,
indirectly
I
ask what
swear
the
to God,
hell?
it wasn't. I swear to God, it wasn't.
Sounds
don't-
like
But now Ryan's mad. Look at
I-
his
But now
face.
it might
Look
be,
at
you
his eyes.
know.
I could be
Ryan's
mixing
like,
it
"Fuck
up.
you, Curly."
I know for 100% fact D-Rock is on Parasites, but I want to say he was on Nothing's Changed, just that one yell. Because we didn't re-record
It
the
is
vocals for it.
one interesting thing. So in the past, Guillermo had done some backup on albums,
Mhm.
and on
Yeah.
this have Brandon and Nevin actually do their first vocal backups.
That's true, yeah.
Who?
Who?
Who? Yeah.
It's
it's-
meme in real life. Oh God.
I'm saying
bad.
it right
Brandon's been here the
now.
whole time, and he's just been so quiet. He hasn't said a word.
I love that the stop was
said
like, I feel
things.
so bad. Brandon's been here the whole time.
I said a lot about the beans, man. I back the baked beans.
Well, you know what?
That's true.
God.
You're
This
right.
this is an interview
Lava
slash
is a
Q&A. Why
rock.
don't you ask Brandon a specific question then? You know.
Why don't you
Josh,
ask
why
All
would
right.
you do this?
All right,
Lava's
ask
a
Brandon
rock.
a specific question. Let me see. Let me see
No.
what questions I got pulled up.
Lava's
No,
liquid
Josh.
rock.
It's a fucking rock. Fuck you.
And it's all
You can run
around.
across
I
lava.
love
You
it.
will break the
Brandon,
shit out of your
what is
feet
your
if you run
favorite?
across
What
lava.
is your favorite flavor of ska?
David.
My favorite flavor of ska. I really kind of like the jazz improv kind of groups, or any kind of like big band-esque kind of elements in school and ska adjacent musics.
Define ska adjacent, please.
FRS.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's a great answer. That's
Yeah.
a great answer.
Just for the audience at home who doesn't know what FRS is, can you define FRS, please?
I can't spell it, but it's flying raccoon suit.
I can't spell it.
It's just
can't
three
spell
words. Or three.
FR
It's 3 letters, and I just spelled it for you. Don't worry.
Thank
FRS. You're very welcome.
Next question.
Okay,
And I'm a pickle.
and you're a pickle.
He sounded so incredibly high, and I'm a pickle. Whoa.
Yo,
We just
So
played
General
our
Possum in the
our
chat.
shanty ska, by the way.
I was about to say that shanty ska sounds dope.
We just played it.
True.
Wait, what?
True.
That wasn't.
Driftwood.
Oh
Shanty?
shit!
Kind
Driftwood
of
is
a-
shanty
It was
ska.
almost-
Yeah.
It was surf ska. It's you guys are working on your shanty ska. You're getting there.
Okay, I think one of the songs kind of sounds like a shanty.
We have a shanty-ish
What
song.
do you
We
do
should
with
definitely
a
like
skanker?
purposefully
What do you
write a
do
shanty
with
song
drunken
though.
skanker?
Next album.
Right? Nobody?
I just want to come out and say right now,
Skanker.
next album's gonna feature Ryan and D-Rock. I'm just saying.
On a
Right
shanty
now.
song.
At some point.
Only,
Yeah.
But
only.
not me this
Only
time.
them.
On
But
a
I'm
shanty
left
song.
out. Don't
Wait,
worry, guys.
really?
I won't be
We get-
there.
Ryan, we finally get to be a part of the band after all these years.
And I guess Mark too. Yeah.
Nope, fuck you. It's already.
Y'all all have
I
eight strings, right?
concede. I don't want.
Y'all have 8-string guitars, yeah?
You'll have what?
We're trying to go in more of a gent direction with this next album.
You got a 5-string bass. I mean,
What's up, Mondo?
Mondo.
Mondo.
Now,
I'm
what
sorry,
about
I gotta do
violin?
my usual-
Because I do play the violin. You guys need any violin on a track?
Do you have an 8-string violin?
I have a 4-string violin because that's.
If you have just
Oh,
8
wow.
strings
another
lying
one.
around, just
Put
8 any 8
them
strings.
together.
I'm pretty sure it would just be the same instrument, but
No,
twice.
and then you put like
Andy
you made
Yard from the Jingle Bell
Oh, wait, no, you literally can't play an 8-string violin like that. They curve.
No, you
They
play
curve
it.
straight. You can't
play
get
it.
between the.
You sound like
Wait,
you sound like a
real quick.
negative Nancy right now, Mark. You can do anything.
Dude, I didn't.
Real
quick.
No, I just. You're
I
the
will
expert.
punch you on the mouth right now.
Okay, everyone shut up. Andy's got something to say.
All right, so somebody bumped their Kickstarter pledge by $1 to have Guillermo do the
God.
Gold R voice. I'm not sure who it was, but our amount went up by $1.
It's definitely
you're
not
not
anybody
doing
in the
well.
chat right now. It's definitely not.
Oh god, this is gonna hurt.
You
Okay.
get this.
We should mute him. We don't want to do it again.
I swear, in the name of my master, Lord Zeld, I'll get those Power Rangers.
Well done. Well
I
done.
love it.
If you would like for Guillermo to say your name in a pleasureful way in Goldar's voice, all you have to do is donate $1 to our Kickstarter,
It was
flyingraccoonsuit.com.
me. Say my
Right
name.
now.
It was me. I have mine by $1.
All right.
It was
Well-
me. Say my name.
Oh, Derek? Okay.
You gotta do it by another $1, Derek. Nothing's free here. No
What?
freebies.
FRS is a very capitalist band. That's just how it
Yes.
is.
Oh god, it's so good.
I want to know what
I'm not used to having to pay FRS. They're usually paying me.
I want to know what
True. Hey,
everybody's
that's
All
true.
cyclical.
favorite FRS song is. I'm curious. And we'll start with Josh.
Oh no, why'd you start with me?
He's like, I don't remember these fucking songs. I don't listen to ska.
No, it's hard to pick. I do like Scavenger a lot, just because it's just fun to play.
Yeah.
And it makes me think of like I'm in a bad
Wait, now I
part of
have to
town
act like
in
actually
a beat 'em up
actually
game.
What the fuck?
The Scavenger could also be a shanty, you know?
Oh, God.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-dum,
Bad part of
Oh.
town. This is River
I don't know
City
if it's
Ranch. Your
recency
girlfriend
bias,
just
though,
got
but-
kidnapped.
I think I like Toss and Turn the best right now.
A brand new song that has
Yeah.
not been released, but may or may not be the third single for the album before the album releases.
Oh, that's true.
I'll never tell.
Whoa.
Jessica, what's your favorite FRS song?
Hold on, I'm looking them up.
All right. Guillermo, what's your favorite
Wow.
FRS song?
That's how you know she's got a favorite.
Okay, well, in terms of playing, it's Screens. I just like how, I mean, it's the stereotypical, like, it's all fast and loud and
Yeah.
everything, but I really feel like it's the kind of, I feel like we're, on the Audubon going full speed on that song. Especially, like, I'm just talking, like, for my part, especially the horns, we're just, like, going full. But in terms of, like, listening, one I just like listening to is, right now, Rebirth is kind of taking my top spot for that one.
We may or may not play that song tonight. I don't know. We haven't decided. Are we playing 2 new songs? Or you hold it off?
We played one, haven't we?
Yeah, we played Canary whenever the audio was all fucked up. That was great.
I thought you said it was Canary in a coal mine. Make up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Carolee,
I'm
God
sorry.
damn it.
I'm
God, you're so inconsistent.
You're right, man.
Man, thank you, Mark.
All right,
Damn.
I thought of my
You're
songs.
welcome.
Let's do one old, one new because I like that dynamic. Because everybody else has done
One
it
old,
already.
one new.
Yeah, like one that people
Yeah.
can hear now versus what the new album is.
Okay.
Mondo says physics in
Okay.
the chat. Shout out to Mondo, man. That's a deep one.
I would
You
have to say
cut. Hey, Mondo.
Down by the water,
old one,
down.
it's tossed up between Empathy and Cocoon, because Cocoon is super weird, and I'm all about that.
I love Cocoon too.
That is like such a. I'm surprised that that one didn't pop off like I thought it would.
I feel like if we had the most, if I had to pick our most underrated songs, that's dead on. Both of those, Empathy and Cocoon.
Cocoon and Empathy are so good. And, okay, so a new song
Off the
Oh,
new
man.
album,
Yeah.
FlyingRaccoon2.com.
I think I might have to say Toss and Turn because it's just so there's a lot of soul, a lot of
It's solid. It's a solid song.
It's good. It's good shit. My favorite old one was gonna be Empathy. I do really want us to bring that song back with the horn somehow and figure out a way to play that live.
Yeah.
We have this
I would love to
weird
rework that.
we have this weird thing where we play with a lot of heavier fast bands, but we have a lot of slow like indie like melodic songs and stuff, but we don't ever get to play them live. But if we ever play shows with like more bands akin to that style, I'd love to have like a full set of nothing but indie songs. And I would absolutely, if we have that kind of set played out and we don't play Empathy, I quit the band. I'm just saying. Quit right now.
Well, we made it happen before. I remember there was a couple of practice sessions where we just started bringing a horn part in just for the hell of it, and it worked out.
Yeah.
So definitely within the
You
realm
could
of
make the
possibility.
melodica part, the horn part.
I think that's what we were doing, actually.
It is so hard for me to pick a song off the new album because I love every song so much.
Yeah,
Man.
you will too. Go,
I'm
Joe.
starting to think of a bad song on the new album.
I don't know. Right now, I think I would pick Afterglow just because it embodies the entire album and what we do as a band all together. I think it's just my favorite song conceptually, lyrically, and just the different places that it goes is cool. Which you can listen to that song if you backed us on our Kickstarter, by the way. You get free digital access to it. Andy.
Man, I know Josh and Jessica already said this, but I'm gonna go with Toss and Turn also for the new album because that's
It's
my I always
almost
say
the
it's my
album
favorite
title.
position
Yeah.
of yeah, that was almost
Forgot about that.
but
I'm sorry, I wanted Afterglow.
Listen. Toss and Turn sounded like it sounds like turd if you say it wrong. First off, secondly, toss and turn to
Only
me.
you would think that.
I know, but that's my opinion. It sounds like
You
toss
know
and
who stopped
It's
his
like
mouth?
it reminds me
It's
of.
such a goofy thing.
It makes me think like
Curly.
tossing turds. You know, I don't like it, and it's
Curly,
more
are
of
you
like a.
good? Is your tongue all right, homie? Can you pronounce words? Are you all right, dude?
But
It's
now, when people like go to look up Afterglow song, they're gonna find Ed Sheeran.
Hell yeah! Listen, it's secret SEO because when people search for Ed Sheeran, they accidentally find us. It's genius, man.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah,
Coattails.
research
We'll write 'em.
above Ed Sheeran. That's
Also, I'm
crazy.
gonna say that I also really like Everyone Else. Like that's probably like my second favorite. Just
Really?
Because, like Andy just like, goes into it on that song.
I agree. I think Andy does great on it, but I think if I had to pick my least favorite, that song is my least favorite on this album. Not that it's bad, but something when I was producing it and doing
Ooh,
the
do we
mix.
get to do our least favorite song now?
Well, we're not
Everyone
we're not
be early.
done. We're not done. They I don't know, something
okay.
about when I was doing the mix, like something just doesn't hit still, and I wish I had more time. Not more time, but I wish that while we were recording that song, I would have had more of a clearer picture for it. But it could just be me too close to all the songs to where I nitpick it to shit. I love the outro to that song. It's so chaotic. It's so good.
The
And
whole thing's really good. Like,
and I
think
love Andy's
like,
vocals on it,
really
yeah.
shines in that one. Yeah.
I love watching people's reaction when we play that song live.
Brandon.
Everyone's like, ah,
Start
yeah.
clapping right before the end. It's like, woo! It's like, no.
That's
Brent.
a fun one. Did a show in Birmingham where Guillermo like walked out into the crowd and played his solo to people, and they loved it. And
Yeah, that was really awesome.
they're around on Facebook of us playing that song because I think, like you said, they were trying to show like happy sing along song, and then the ending happened, and they're like, oh.
Well, I love that one. The reason I did is because there was like this little adorable girl like just dancing around having fun with it, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna bring the show to her.
All right, real
And
quick.
it was a nice
Honestly,
little
better
moment.
that we've played that song for so long, and then
Yeah.
when we recorded it and Brandon listened to it, he's like, "Oh, that's what that song sounds like."
Listen, since we've talked about the ending so much, I'm just gonna play the last part of the song for the people. All right, exclusive right here.
Right.
We're gonna play the last little bit of the outro. I mean, the last chorus, and then what am I even saying anymore? What are fucking words? I'm gonna play the last little bit of the song just so y'all know the context.
Just the good parts.
Raccoon2.com.
Raccoon2.com.
All right, no context given. That's what the end of that song sounds like.
There was nothing.
Okay, I'll be honest. Like we heard nothing, and all I hear is like Josh's squeaking chair, and I'm like, yeah, that's a banger.
Oh, well,
That's a
the
banger right
people
there.
live should have heard it. So,
Sure.
So yeah, we don't play anything at the end, and everyone's like, "Are they done?"
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe the chat didn't hear that. I have no idea. But yeah, fun
They
fact.
did.
Fun fact is, Connor said, I think Scott and I played on Everyone Else like 10 years ago. That song has been around so long. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, we tried to record it for I think Planet Raccoon makes a friend, but we just couldn't get it to sound good, so we just said screw it.
So, Allie points out it's so chaotic. I love it. Thank you, first off, Gary. But like the first half of the song is so jaunty and like it's like a dancey ska song, and then it turns into that. It's fantastic. I love it. Also, it's the worst song, so I hate it. Brandon, what are yours?
Old song. It's a toss up between Crawl and Placebo, probably.
God, I hate Crawl.
I like Crawl for sure. That's another one where I
Crawl's
listen to the
really fun to
production.
play.
I'm like, man, that could be so much better.
Crawl's
thank you,
fun to
Monday.
play, but Placebo's just like got so much energy too.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the shorter tunes, but it's a lot of fun. For new songs, just for the sake of being different, although I would probably say Toss and Turn overall, just
Toss and
because it
Turn
really
getting
does
the love,
have.
man. Yeah.
It's got a lot of it's got several different like paces throughout the song, different sides of our current sound right now. A lot of different things going. But just for the sake of saying something different, I will go with Rebirth.
Yay!
Rebirth is
Yeah.
a
Mazel
super
tov.
cool, like kind of Balkan sounding tune that Andrew wrote.
Yeah,
and,
Rebirth has-
it features kind of features some solos and just kind of really kind of dark energy to it, but in a fun way, in like a jesting kind of way almost.
There's like every
Well, you
time
get
I listen
rated.
to it, I think of like this weird dark musical thing going on because there's like so much style
Right.
to it, and there's like a weird like almost musical vibe. Like Jessica's vocals,
like a
Like it's like
it's like
mischievous.
it's
I've
like
always
dark
thought it's like a dark
circus
circus
carnival
or something.
sound to it.
Yeah.
Yo, welcome
Something
Raiders.
like
Thank you
that.
so much,
Cool.
Anvil. Appreciate that. Sorry, D-Rock. Out of the new singles, clearly Driftwood is your favorite. What is your favorite FRS song from before that?
I really like Robots.
Robots.
Oh, we knew that
Man,
already.
I didn't know that. That's an interesting choice because it's literally like just acoustic and vocals and melodica, which is good. It's
That's
a
why I
dope
like it,
song.
though.
Yeah, it's very
I don't know.
folky.
I wanted to hear you guys play it live, but I don't think I've ever actually had the chance to hear you guys play it live yet.
We added it to the set
Oh, it's
actually.
good.
Yeah.
We
It's
do
weird.
it way different.
It's good. It's a very good live.
There was a
So-
couple times we played it live, maybe in Ocean Springs, where I think you were about to come out, so we put it in the set for you, and then something happened. But when we play it live,
Yeah.
it is a punk song, so it's like very different.
Well, I still want to do
Very
that.
fast.
I still want to do that those YouTube videos of you guys playing them acoustically. You know, hint, hint, wink, wink,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wink, wink.
Wank wank.
But there's-
Wank, wank.
I do like. Let's see, give me a second. Let me pull this up. I like Robots. I'm blanking on song names here, like from older ones. But I really like from the first album. I mean, Physics is a good one. Thrash song is my favorite though. I love that sax solo at the end.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, the Barry sax. Yeah,
Yeah.
we almost had Barry sax on this album too, but next album for sure.
Next album,
do
Barry
I?
Sax confirmed.
Oh.
Ryan,
But yeah,
favorite
this
FRS
is my
songs?
favorite.
Hey, practice breathing exercises for that one.
Yeah,
I don't
A
know
lot
what
of
I
air.
don't know which one's your favorite out of the new ones. By the way, I don't know which ones you've listened to. If you heard Hive Mind yet, or
The only ones I've heard off the new album are the ones you've released, and then Afterglow. And
Okay,
Afterglow's probably my favorite one of those.
yeah, it is.
And then for the old ones, I was like, Physics was my favorite for a really long time, but then like Static Home came out, and the horn solos in Static Home are just absolutely incredible, and so that's probably my favorite.
Oh,
old
yeah,
one for it,
I think
even though
that
it's
was-
not really.
That was the first song Brandon recorded with us, and he fucking knocked it
Yeah.
out of the goddamn park.
It's so good.
the trumpet solo is like
Oh.
a gateway to people listening to our music because the most common compliment I think we've ever had is like, "Holy shit, the trumpet solo!"
Yeah.
in Static Home.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It was really funny. Like Andy just came over one day with a guitar and he was like, "Hey, I have this riff," and so he just played it in my living room. I was like, "All right, okay." He gives me some lyrics, and he like sings to me how he thinks it's supposed to be. I'm like, "No."
No.
I know you wrote this song and all, but that's not how it goes.
Dude, that
That's what I
song,
do to everything he writes.
aside from like Guillermo said with Screens, that one's clearly the most fun for me because the drums are just fucking absurdly stupid on Screens. Static Home is my favorite one to play because it's got like such like a cool drum groove, and I'm never out of breath playing it.
Yeah.
I'm never like struggling. Like that's such like a bouncy, easy, fun as fuck song to play. I love it.
Yeah, you do make it bouncy back there.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones. It's
Also,
weird to
shout
want to
out-
play live because, like like we say earlier, we're usually playing like with bands that are like fast and energetic. It's like, you guys ready to rock? Because no, we're gonna relax. Everyone chill. We're gonna take it
We're gonna
easy.
ease
right
on
now.
into it.
It's funny when we play that live, people are just kind of like standing there. They're like,
Yeah, it's good,
waiting
but
for it,
whatever.
Yeah, this song's great, but I can't fucking punch somebody's mouth to it, you know?
That's how you can tell we draw an indie crowd, you know.
Mark, what's your favorites?
Yeah.
So it kind of varies. It depends on how old is considered, but
We only
from
have
the
3
very
albums.
old- I know. Well, there's a couple of years between them.
There's
I
a
really
lot
like
of
the-
years.
I really
A
like
few.
I really like thrash song a lot.
Yeah.
I really like Mississippi. That's a
Oh.
great song.
Ooh,
I
Mississippi's
like
great.
Mississippi.
So
It's
good, so good. That's
Man.
actually my stepdad's favorite song from you guys because he
Wow.
hasn't heard the new album yet. But my stepdad listens to you guys.
Oh.
Mississippi's good. Robot is probably my favorite. I've listened to that too many times to count. It's just a great song.
Thank you.
But I listen to a lot of indie acoustic stuff, so it's very
See,
much in the genre that I
Yeah.
listen
That's
to.
where me and Mark are right there.
Yeah.
Got you,
Yeah.
homie. Got you, bro.
No,
Got you.
I absolutely
new
love
stuff?
Robot too. That was the easiest song I've ever recorded for the band. Dude, the
Thank you for
intro.
not cutting that little end piece where the
Yeah,
tambourine
the
fell over. That's
tambourine
great.
falls and
It's so good.
I was so close to keeping the like laugh I had at the end of it, but just cut it. But funny story about
Oh,
Mississippi. If you listen to the very beginning, it sounds like a man sitting up playing banjo and stomping on the porch. I the amount of like thought that went into it was so stupid. I was like, Andy, I want to embody, the sound of somebody beating on a porch with their foot. So I had these 2 stereo microphones going at this guitar case and had Andy just kicking the shit out of it to a metronome.
Nice.
So stupid.
Nice.
And it
Nice.
actually worked, but
Nice.
like it was just like the most ridiculous recording setup where it's just Andy felt so uncomfortable too. He was like, "You just want me to kick this?" I was like, "Yeah."
That's amazing.
You just want me to kick it?
There was like 4 microphones set up for this fucking lo-fi kicking.
That's really good.
Like playing tambourine and robot. I don't know if you're planning on playing Rebirth or not, but it's really in the background. But there's a big speed up part in the end, and Curly plays tambourine throughout the track. And in the end, you can hear him trying to speed
Dude.
up while like beating that tambourine. So
All of that was
Good
one
mental
take
image.
too. So
I
by
think we
the
were all
end,
dying
by the
of
end,
that
my
song.
whole arm is like falling off, man. It was so stupid.
And,
But
for my new one,
before we actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I'd probably say Everyone Else. I just love that song.
Interesting.
So
good
good.
Yeah.
song.
It's
Good song.
so good. It's so good.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
that
shocked
their
that-
new 3 tracks that I've heard aren't great. They are fantastic. But that song is just catchy. It just be like right in my head.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
about
shocked that Virtually Awesome is getting no love whatsoever. Just wow.
Allie asked a question I do want to get to in a bit, but D-Rock, what's up?
I do want to say real fast. I at one point had the actual whole new album on my computer, and I can't find it for some reason. All the songs are the same, even though they're titled differently. Like
You
out of the
got
whole,
Nay-Nade.
Gonna need some more money from you then, big boy.
it was the whole album. It's weird, but anyway, Afterglow. I really like Afterglow
Thanks,
because when that song comes in, it just fucking hits.
Yeah. And I will say I'm sad because years ago you were talking about Robot. Years ago we were talking about maybe doing like a music video with Robot.
Yeah.
Of just like
Yeah.
and I was so sad that never came to fruition because I would still love to just like do that out of nowhere one day.
You can do it.
I do
Let's
love that
it.
song.
Andy, let's do it.
2 of our albums
All right, I'm
have
down.
robot imagery, and I like that we kept like the through line of that, and it really
Let's
works.
do it.
And like the guy that did the artwork for this, it just fits so well with like us kind of making a new evolution of the band, because this new album really, in my opinion, and I think most of ours, is like a big step forward for us. We're all very proud of it. We're not trying to sound like egotistical dicks like my favorite song is this, but no, like we're really passionate about what we do and stuff, and I'm really proud of my friends and myself for making this new record.
I mean, it's good when you like your own music. You don't want
that's
to be
cool.
playing the songs you hate. So.
That concept art was supposed to be like it was like the death of our old sound, I guess, and kind of like
Yeah.
rebirth of the new sound, which like the new like dead futuristic robot, which I think is like the coolest thing now.
Is that why you have a song called Rebirth?
No.
So Brandon will Brandon will often say like he doesn't contribute as much as he does, which he actually does a lot, and his creative input is throughout it. But that album art was his idea because it was going to be a T-shirt of ours at the time, and then we saw the finished art, and we were just like, okay, that's the album front.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and
Yeah.
Also talking Brandon, Don't Wait, which was a song he wrote.
Oh fuck, that
That
song's
is
insane.
just
I wrote the hit I wrote the line during the chorus, but Andrew wrote well, I don't want to get too far, but some of the changes and like the genre swaps that go on for the end, like Andrew constructed it.
Dude, the genre swaps.
I would say that we both wrote that one.
Well,
I would say that we co-wrote that one.
One interesting thing that happened on that song is like I was struggling with the drums for so long, and I kind of just winged that ending because I was feeling it. Like there was like at the very end, it goes like to a halftime reggae groove, which wasn't supposed to happen, but I was like, fuck it. And I thought you guys would be upset, but it actually turned out to be like one of the coolest parts of the album.
Yeah, and Evan and I did these cool staggered horn hits during that section on accident too, and ended up keeping it just because, me not being able to sight read quarter note rest because I'm lame actually came out pretty cool.
Yeah. While we're on almost the subject of Rebirth, let's go ahead and just play that song. Fuck it, man. Let's play it. We're gonna play a brand new exclusive tune. This song's called Rebirth.
Yeah.
This song is that
D-Rock
Dark
will
Circus
never
one that
hear
we're
it.
talking about. D-Rock will never know.
Yeah.
I like how he's like, I had the whole album. I want to hear it. Then we just play it while he's gone.
It's his fault.
It's his fault. All right, here we go.
Should have peed his pants.
True. Should
Our blood runs cold, the face is starting over.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Pee your pants is cool.
I started the song and realized I couldn't.
I fucking love that movie. God, I love that movie.
Okay.
You eat shit for breakfast?
All right, starting the song now.
Our blood runs cold, the face is starting over. Lost and fell into the mold, sweeping on the toe. Lacking better words, a fleeting pantomime of walls that lie beneath and seeds left to grow. Nocturnal vagabond shedding our skin. We've got our whole life to begin.
All right. Okay. So it was confusing me because of the lag. I was listening to the song as well. First off, thank you, Allie. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I think I played this on this one too, or at least had the guitar profile. Sounds awesome. Dude, is this song?
That
Wait.
song-
No.
That song
Please no.
sounded dope.
Dude, thank you, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. The outro speed up part, yeah, like you were saying, my arm was numb. Which brings me to Allie's question, who asked in the chat a long time ago. Sorry, Allie. What are, I don't know if this has been asked already, but what are y'all's favorite moments while creating this album? That was so good. Thank you. My foot asleep. Sweet tunes. Whatever song you got on this fire, like always, thank you, Mezcal. That's if you can get that song on March 19th, if you pre-order our album at flyingraccoon.com, back the Kickstarter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying right now. And if you do it, Goldar voice. Just saying. One of my favorites was the stuff that nobody else was here for, like the tambourine. Nobody else was here whenever I'm doing that, so it's just me in the room, like, going like, oh my god, my arm. It's just stupid stuff like that, me doing my vocal harmonies. But I think my favorite thing this time around was actually getting to work with actually structuring songs and like helping with writing and stuff. I absolutely loved, like, this time around, like, add in little things like the little reggae outro drum part and it becoming like a staple part of the song. Hive Mind, there's like a heavy breakdown that just, it popped in my head, this groove, and I told Andy to figure it out on guitar, and he did exactly, like, even better than I imagined it. So, like, that was a big one for me. But also, there's like some kind of static, I think, coming from Andy.
I thought somebody was listening to some Discord.
I switched back to the laptop.
Oh, okay. It stopped now.
I'll mute myself whenever I'm not talking.
Okay. Well, while you're here, what was some of your favorite parts about creating?
Your favorite moments?
I really liked that I didn't do everything this time around.
Yeah.
That sounds bad, but I love having everybody else's input. Like, you and Josh wrote some killer stuff. You talked about messing around and Don't Wait and that becoming the end of the song. Josh wrote that whole bass line, and he would be sending us clips as he was writing it, and be like, man, this A major section sounds like weird as hell. I'm keeping it,
God.
stuff like that.
I was literally about to bring that up. It's so funny, and it makes me laugh every time, but it worked so well.
It's so weird. Yeah. There were a lot of happy mistakes on the record, and like stuff that we just ended up falling in love with and keeping. Bleed Me Dry. After the second chorus, or the first chorus, Josh hits a completely wrong note, but it had this weird tension that I loved, and I'm like, dude, you gotta replicate that. We gotta keep it. And it's like, it's very subtle, and you would never know that it wasn't intentional, but it's completely wrong, and you suck, Josh. But it was great, man. Thank you.
No, that's accurate to the recording process. It's just
so rude.
Yeah, all the stuff that was added in, like, in the studio was super fun to come up with, because, like, a lot of these, especially now that we haven't played live for people in over a year, like, a lot of these were finished in the studio without us ever having to play together. So, like, Hive Mind, there's several layers people would never guess. Like, Jessica did a dolphin noise, she did a Bart Simpson voice, you did some hilarious vocal fry, like 5 different vocal fries. I read, like... Yeah, one of those is back there. Like, I'm reading just like creepy gibberish that I Googled right before it under that layer, so it just sounds like whispering. Like, tons of cool texturing we were able to just mess around with.
Yeah.
Hive mind. Hive mind. That's what it was.
Hive mind. Hive mind.
Hive mind.
If you were like listening to it, it sounds like, you know, just a normal shouting. If I was to isolate those tracks, holy shit, there's like some nonsense. There's like a part where I'm talking about like just nonsense, like blending up pillows and eating them out of a spoon jar or some shit.
Yeah.
There's like, if you were to isolate all the vocal layers, it's me whispering nonsense. Andy's talking about Cthulhu. There's like 9 tracks of laughing, yelling. Andy's dick is. Andy, is that on purpose? You keep like flashing to the dick cam. Also, you're muted.
In order to get to my keyboard, I have to get behind this laptop, which has
get behind
video,
it,
but my better computer doesn't have video.
It's so
it's a terrible setup. I was on my phone for a while, but the phone died.
Random gratuitous crotch shots for no reason.
He's got turtle face.
Zero complaints.
Yeah, no reason, right?
Keep them coming.
Josh, you have any more favorite moments
for the ratings?
No, it's just I think just cooperatively writing was a lot of fun.
Yeah. What about you, Jess?
What was the question?
What are your favorite moments of creating the album? Like, is there any
my
kind
God,
of
like,
Easter eggs or?
When you and I got together to record, something would just come out so ridiculously stupid sounding, and we would just like laugh, and you could probably hear it like from.
Yeah,
just like all those little moments, where we would come up with like harmonies, and I would go like, nah, and you would like loop it or something.
Yeah. No, we waste so much time in the studio. This is why it takes like 5-6 years to record an album, because if Jessica makes like, she'll be
really
like,
cannot stop laughing.
She'll be like, "You'll never take me alive," and she has like this at the very end. So I'll just boost that and like bass boost it to 100 and just loop it, just to spite both of them, like, especially Andy. Andy is so uncomfortable singing, and I just make it so much worse.
Curly makes it so difficult because I'm so self-conscious singing. Like, even though I'm doing like the rougher, shoutier stuff, but like any mistake I make, he'll loop it, and it spirals from there.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I realized is that for some reason, I can like replicate. I can sing a song and then sing it exactly the same 3 more times.
Yeah, you're extremely
crazy.
extremely easy to double track vocals on, which is I'm terrible at doing. Andy is okay. Andy's probably better than I am.
No, something I want to mention, I was never able to get any double takes of my vocal because mine is it's wildly inconsistent, which fits with the bands I listen to, weird vocals. But Jessica is good enough at doing doubles. There are tracks where she doubled me, sounding like me.
It's
like
crazy.
She would lay down a double.
It sounds like 2 Andys, and it's not. It's like when you solo it.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's so
Listen
weird.
to the verse, nothing's changed. You can't tell there's me singing exactly behind him.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna do that.
Tara asked, "Who is the one wearing the shit pickles mask?" That's our trumpet player, Brandon. I don't know if it's a shit mask. Shit pickle?
You're talking angry video game kind of references?
I have no idea. Also, yeah, it's a hat.
Yeah, it's a hat.
Guillermo.
But
really,
what's some of your favorite moments?
It is pickles.
Guillermo knocked his shit out so fast.
It was funny because for me it was kind of a life-saving thing because Andy and I recorded it like, in the midst of quarantine and all that shit that was happening last year. And I got to the point where I was like, I have not left my apartment in so long. I was being a good quarantine boy. Work was off. Like I was just staying in my apartment. I lived by myself. So I was kind of going crazy. I'm the guy when you turn on NPR and they're like, oh, the people who live alone during this quarantine, I have to like turn it off because I'm like, shut up. I know. So when Andy was like, hey, do you want to record? I was like, yes, please. He didn't even finish his sentence. So he was like, all right, 10 songs. Let's see how much we can do. And then we ended up like knocking it out in 2 days. I selfishly did want to make it last longer, but efficiency. That's just how it was.
Yeah.
That was a fun couple of days. We were dead at the end.
That was some of the last tracking that we did. And I was spent. I know Guillermo's like, yeah, we're finally in the studio. We're doing it, guys. And I'm just like, just get over there and fucking play your horn. I'm done.
Yeah, sure. Oh, boy, friendship. Get those Power Rangers.
We were recording Driftwood, and I was like, hold up. Let me do this little, like, weird thing. And I just, like, yelped at the end of the words, and it somehow worked.
Yeah, it's like a high-pitched dog bark, and it's like, drowning from the way, ruff! And then I just put some delay on it, and it sounds dope. I guess I could explain like the recording process for our horns. We typically do it in pairs of 2. So Brandon and Nevin, the trumpet and alto sax, they all track together. That way, it makes it easier than if you were to single track everybody, that everybody's in tune and the intonation's right. We don't do all four because then we'll be all day never getting it right. So we break it down with Brandon and Nevin, and then Andy and Guillermo, which Andy does trombone on 11 of the 12 songs on this album, which is cool. It's crazy.
Yes.
Brandon, what was some of your
10.
favorites?
Well, that's what I was gonna bring up. Is really probably with the recording process. It's kind of piggybacking on what Andrew said about not being able to play during quarantine and not really getting together to rehearse these songs either before stepping into the studio with sheet music. We made a lot of game day decisions with how to articulate certain things, or maybe change a harmony, maybe swap who's taking what part of the chord and whatnot. And it's those moments that are really really awesome for me, because it's in the moment creation, and we're all putting our heads together and kind of trying to decide collectively how can we make how can we take this and give it more life and give it make it sound like we've rehearsed it for a while. know try to, at least.
Yeah, there's we function as a weird band that everybody lives fairly far away from each other, and a lot of the rehearsal time is spent solo. So anytime I was prepping for the studio, we had never played most of the songs as a band. It's legitimately me listening to either Guitar Pro track and then getting in the studio to a metronome or a scratch track and just figuring it out from there. And
I will say that really, for Andrew, it always impresses me with Andrew, because I'll go over there to Andy's for like a writing session or something, and he'll be like, here's this guitar part for this song. This is going to be the verse, and then this is going to be the chorus and the bridge. And like, he'll play me this Guitar Pro track, and I'm like, I have like no like creative vision for this at all. It's just kind of like MIDI, or like even if it's just like him playing it on an acoustic, it's like by the time we get to the finished product, I'm like, oh my god, this was in your head the whole time. Like, that's awesome.
That's fascinating.
I wish I had realized what you were trying to do.
That's so fascinating seeing that from your side, because I'm there from the ground up with you, where I don't quite see it with the MIDI file. So I'm trying to take what Andy's doing from this fucking Guitar Profile and make like a ground bass, which generally I can kind of like, once I get with him, he jams the song with me before I record. But then, it's like, I don't know what the other parts are doing. I don't quite understand what the full picture will be.
Exactly.
But then once like I get the rhythm section down, I can only imagine being from your side and like going in the studio and the song is 90% there. It's bizarre to think about, because
I know there were several times when we would get together to write, and I'm like, man, like, well, what's Jessica gonna do? And he's like, well, Jessica's waiting to see what y'all are gonna do. I'm like, oh well, crap. Like, dang it. So then it's like, then it becomes a thing of like, well, the next one Jessica writes first, then we'll write. Like, I called dibs on waiting this time. Like,
yeah, there were some of those. Bleed Me Dry is one that sticks out, because that was supposed to be pretty different. Like, originally that was the song I was singing, and then Brandon wrote like 2 of the 3 main horn parts. He wrote the chorus horn part and then the halftime horn part. And it was the distorted intro where we would get together, I don't know, 3 or 4 times and jam it. And he would just usually draw a blank and like not have an idea for that part. But he wrote all the other melodies. So I turned that one out at the end, so it's still like a collab thing.
I had no idea how that was going to turn out. I didn't even know I was singing it till I showed up, and you were like, "Oh yeah, by the way."
I think that's the swankiest song on this new album. There's like something about that horn part with that. There's just so much groove to it. It's got so much stank on it, man. I love it.
Bleed Me Dry, you said?
Yeah.
That one hits, man. It really does.
That one's got a fun story to it as well.
Tell it. Tell it.
It
Go ahead, Jessica.
Inspired it also has inspired a new song completely.
Oh,
Brandon knows.
Album. And it's funny because it's labeled in Andy's phone as "Bleed Me Dry Fart."
Fart. Yeah.
Because
oh God.
we're gonna like practice it a little bit. It was me, Andy, and Brandon. We were in this like little living room area or dining area, whatever. And I was like, hey, I gotta go pee. And so I get up and Brandon's like, take this with you. He gets up out of his chair, bends over, and like rips this like giant fart. And I laughed for like 3 hours.
And there's like we were recording on Andy's phone, I think, or Jessica's maybe. And
Yeah,
they sent the clip on Facebook. All you hear is "take this with you." It sounded like a trumpet horn. I was like, was that shitting or?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go back and listen to that track, but if it holds,
I mean, you don't
true with
have
my
to.
normal farting. It was probably I probably farted in A flat. I fart A flat. I don't know if everybody knows their pitch, but that's mine.
Oh my God.
Maybe we could get together and fart sometime and harmonize, y'all. I don't know.
The album after this new album that's not even out, we do have a grunge song already written called "Take This With You" that's based on that.
Literally about Brandon farting at me.
Take this with you, yeah.
And a general direction.
Man,
you can't tell from the lyrics unless you know.
You had to be there, kind of thing.
If you are here right now, you'll know that "Take This With You" was inspired by Brandon's A-sharp fart.
A flat. A flat.
Sorry, A flat. Well, A-sharp fart sounds funnier.
Oh, Jesus.
Andy, what key is that one going to be in?
Make it B flat now.
That one's in it's an E, but it switches to B.
There you go.
Oh.
Allie
We're
says,
gonna have to change that.
I thought Allie said my fart's an A-sharp, but she said my sneeze is an A-sharp.
Oh, she sneezes A-sharp? That's cool. I bet that's a really high one, though.
Brandon, can you do an A-sharp right now? Andy, can you test that? Brandon's...
Hold up.
Like, somewhere around there.
That guitar is more out of... Yeah, that was it. It's so impressive.
Wow.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Brandon has near perfect relative pitch, so we just quiz him pretty regularly, and he'll tell us, like, you'll be like, sing a C, and he does it, and I play it on my bass or something, and I'm just pissed off. Yeah. Yep.
It's insane. It's really impressive. Kick it back to Ryan and D-Rock. Do y'all have any last questions or any more? Anything?
I'm out, but I think D-Rock had like two more that he had on his list. Yeah, they're just dumb questions. I thought it'd be funny by
Let's
asking,
do
but okay.
Okay.
Will we finally get that polka album you promised back in 06?
What? You promised a polka album?
Brandon's like, what the
fuck? I would have never joined this
up.
band if you would have told me that. I would have never joined.
Yes, B flat. That's Andy's camp right there. I believe he's the one who promised it.
I was muted. Okay, hold up. Did you say 2006?
Yeah.
6.
What was the context and why do you remember this?
Don't try to skirt the question, Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
We have
the question.
Did you truly promise this?
Can we settle on a polka song?
Do it.
Can we do a
more melodica?
I got you.
More melodica in the next album for sure.
More
yes.
melodica. Okay, I got you.
No,
there's a good bit of melodica on this album.
More polka.
Yeah, actually, there is. You'll be surprised.
It's kind of buried.
There's only in 2 songs.
They're very prominent
Good
lines
bit.
on those 2 songs.
The
the melodica shines.
answer is no, but yes.
I mind it's the first melody you hear.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, or at least the guys in the band, the song "Sinking Ship." album that I wrote that Curly, you and I jammed a few times and was almost going to be on this album, the kind of
I
balcony
wanted it.
one.
Yeah.
I wanted it.
That's almost the
I
focus
wanted
album.
it too.
Yeah, let's make it. Let's do it.
Still waiting on where I'll get to die,
funny.
but I guess I'll go to hell.
We actually have a lot of plans going forward on the next album already beyond this one.
Yes.
Because we're going to try and make it not 5 years or 6 years in between our next release. So that'll be cool.
It's kind of like in a more grungy direction, I think.
Yeah. So that should be interesting.
So there's no chance of there being any hurdy-gurdy on the next album.
Oh, we got Theremin.
I would love to play hurdy-gurdy. Somebody
If someone could
knows
get
a
one of our
possible way
hands.
to... Yeah.
Look,
It's on my bucket list of instruments to have.
I watched Curly play a goddamn kitchen sink, literally, on one of his recordings. So yeah,
it's true.
We'll absolutely add Curly.
Man,
if we
that
can get
video,
it.
I've been working on, and most of the people in my channel already know, I've been working on a video for about 2 years now, and it's still not done because like the album did sidetrack me, granted, but also one day it'll come out, and yes, it does feature me playing a kitchen sink.
Wait, hold on. He's seen parts of this. Can I see this?
He was
Yo, dog, exclusive access. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I have exclusive access.
The ass.
Ass dicks.
Apparently,
I have exclusive ass dicks. All right.
Exclusive ass with that man right there.
You have one. You're in that video, D-Rock.
I know.
I want to be in a video.
Video.
You're in like.
I never get to be in videos.
I want to be in one of Curly's videos.
You're in one of them.
You're in one right now.
Both of them are in one of them. The Mario rap is Guillermo. Jessica's in Persona. Andy's in almost every one of them.
Persona is like all y'all. It's just y'all two.
I did get to play
Andy's there
Andy's
too.
a nice double feature.
Oh yeah, Andy is there.
Damn, Andy, how does that make you feel?
I want to do
Dandy. Oh, Dandy.
Like normal, you know?
Dandy Andy.
All right, we had one more question, D-Rock.
One more.
Were any beans harmed in the making of this album?
All right, interview.
Yeah.
Do you mean
Brandon's disappointed sigh says it all.
I'm more consumed? Yes,
Consumed.
we did eat a lot of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Beans
I mean, we
were
would have
hard.
done that
Yeah.
even without
They
making
were
an
hard.
album. It's just our natural state.
Taco Bell does have really good salads.
Hey, you heard the ones you love, you know, and we really do love beans, and we
Josh and the
heard
Taco
some
Bell
beans. We heard
salad.
some beans. We heard beans.
All right, we're going to end the show today showing off the other music video that we have live on the channel. Again, our album, pre-order it. You only got 3 days left to do it. 3 days, including today. FlyingRaccoon2.com. This song is on there. The other songs you heard is on there. And like 8 other songs is on there. We're very proud of it. We're very happy. I know, dude, it's been so heartwarming seeing so many of the Curly Studios family people showing up. There's like an insane amount of you out there. And that means a lot to me. And I am going to write like little thank you notes and probably give you like a Curly Studios sticker with everyone. But like seeing just a ton of love from you guys. Thank y'all so much. And this is Hive Mind. Thank you guys for joining me, by the way. D-Rock, Ryan, Brandy, Andy,
No
Randy,
time,
Andy,
brother.
Guillermo, Jessica, Mark, Josh.
Totally.
Yeah. All right. With that,
Thanks, Shirley.
Thank you.
yeah, with that, we leave you with Hive Mind. Andy did this video, by the way. I got comments being like, dude, great work on those videos, man. And I'm like, I didn't do that second one. That's all Andy. He's impressive.
If you want to make something look lo-fi, it's easy.
Picked up just little tricks, you know, you just picked it up.
Yeah.
You guys let me help on the next one.
Let's do
Got you.
it. I'm looking for Chrome. All right. We love y'all
Throw
guys.
in another $1 under our Kickstarter and you get a deal.
Hey, us. It works for
Can we
us.
get one more Goldar? Can we get
After
one more
this,
Goldar?
after this song plays in the video, we're gonna log off, but we'll go on a little raid because there's a few people in here. We'll find somebody. So
Was
love
I
you guys.
getting requests for Goldar again?
Yeah, please. Just
Oh,
one
you
more.
want one last one?
I do want one.
One more.
Sing
All right.
along as Goldar.
Oh God, no, that way.
Oh,
BusySuit.com now to back up our Kickstarter for our new album, Beauty Humans.
Okay.
So you're a
Yes.
Man, that like
You're a Meshi. God damn it, you're a
that like
Meshi.
clip.
That was awesome.
That's perfect too.